He's in the right place tonight. So let's go and take a second. We've got students that are getting ready for prom. Things were going well. Things were, looking up. And as all of our students did all of their exit interviews, finishing up their anger management courses, someone faced a little bit of an accident. Poor Roy Stein was killed, and our friends were able to figure out by some type of ritual killing.
That's
And a
some
little bit of
accident.
in a little bit of investigation, they also realized that one of Tomas's friends, Greg, had been kidnapped. After doing a little bit of investigating, they were able to find the location of their teacher, Mr. Lewis. By bursting into his house, they were able to not only stop Lewis, they were also able to go and save Greg. With that being said, to go and cover their tracks, and pretty much out of fear, the house was lit ablaze, burning any type of evidence. Oddly enough, though, all evidence. Because you see, it looks as though the police did a little bit of covering up. Our friends, realizing this, tried to go and find a little bit more information about their principal, Annabelle T. Van Helsing. When push came to shove, though, Miss Van Helsing let it be known that she would not be pushed and that she knew who they were and what they were doing.
It's harder.
Now, our friends, after saving Rory from the clutches of a very villainous Doc Holliday, well, supposedly Doc Holliday, they are now fighting to not only go and save Rory's immortal soul from damnation, but figure out what's going on and maybe even make it to prom. With that being said, Imogen, Manning.
Oh no.
Oh, we're starting with this. Okay.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
let's do it.
I live for this.
So you've had a moment to kind of get away from the group, and you know that you were all rallying up in Nana Barker's shop later on. But you've had a moment to kind of stray away from everyone. And I was told that somebody wanted to talk.
So per the conversation that they had in text, Imogen sends a text to Manny, asking him if he wants to go on a walk.
Manny
So
agrees.
scandalous.
He paces around the house, like in a circle, until it's time for the walk.
The sun's out. As a matter of fact, it's getting close to the summer solstice. The days are longer. The evenings are warm. And you do find each other.
I love the summer solstice. Not as much as the spring solstice, but still fun.
I like the sun. Hi. It's just us, huh?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm sorry. I'm very awkward, and my character is very awkward.
So, we were talking on the chat, and I said that there were certain things that I didn't want to just say in a text message. I'd rather do in person.
But I mean, no pressure if you're not ready for that.
No. I mean, I'm not, but I'm never going to be. It's a lot. So I guess I kind of let the cat out of the bag in one of our previous conversations, and he's fiddling with his laces of his hoodie.
Oh, Imogen has definitely picked a blade of grass, picked a flower that she found or something, and she's like just twiddling it in her hands.
I like I've liked you for a while. Like since we kind of met. I it's corny. I know. Love at first sight, not really. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm not saying that I don't love you. What I'm saying is, what I'm trying real hard to say is that I like you a lot, Imogen. I more more than I know how to even put into words. Uh, and yeah, words are hard. Words are hard to say.
I mean, love is a big word, you know, and
I didn't say that I
yeah,
love
no,
you.
I know. I
I'm
was agreeing with what you said. Um,
I just
I'm
like
I'm
like
sorry.
you.
I I kind of didn't know. You hide it very well.
And
Was he? I'm sorry.
who said that?
Who said that?
Piper
Piper's
pops up
in the
grass.
bushes. She's like,
Pigeon, pigeon
I'm
just
sorry.
flies off.
I just my life just flashed before my eyes because I swear that Piper was around that bush.
Wait, are they?
I don't think so.
No, I don't smell them. I
Oh,
can. I know everyone's
I-
perfume. Is that weird?
I I would say considering that you are who you are, I'm gonna say no.
Okay, okay.
Now
hmm.
if you were Tomas, I would say yes, that's weird.
Yes, that boy is a strange one. He gave me some advice about prom, and I'm not sure about it.
I
Anyway,
don't know if I would. I mean, he's great, and apparently he's got his own date, and she likes it. But please don't.
okay.
um,
Yeah, I thought
I
so. Yeah,
for
yeah.
what it's worth, I like you too. Um, I think you were cute and sweet, and yeah.
Uh, hey, thanks. I don't know how to respond, but I'm really happy right now. Um,
I'm glad.
yeah, me too.
So, on that moment, as the declaration is stated, the wind picks up the smell of fresh cut grass, and maybe, just maybe, the interlocking of hands, as two people realize that, hey, life is good when it's shared with someone.
So I imagine that once the awkwardness is maybe abated a little bit, that Imogen probably it doesn't ever fully go away, but like once they're like start walking again, she probably shows him like I don't know, maybe she shows him some of her family's her family has a rather large orchard and berry farm, so maybe she shows him like some of that stuff and rambles on about you know uh how powerful the first peach that drops from the first tree of the season can be, and just random face stuff.
Manny will
Mm.
eventually ask, "Would you like to frolic?"
Um,
I know you've heard me and Keelan talk about it, but do you want to know what it is?
I feel like
It's not a
when some
weird
people
sex
say
thing. I
that
swear.
word, they mean one thing.
No,
And
no, it's
when
not that.
other
It's not that. It's not that. I swear, it's not that. It's not that. No, 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 no. Uh, get on my back like a piggyback ride type of deal. If
Oh,
that's okay with you.
sure, yeah.
I don't
You're
really
really
know
tall.
anything about he like kneels down.
You
I
also
don't
realize that he's built like a shit brick house, and you've seen it before, but you remember it as you kind of wrap your arms around him. This boy is strong. It might
Imogen
not seem like it, but he
is
really is.
probably small. Like, she is not very tall, and she's kind of tiny. And she definitely cannot wrap her arms around Manny at all. But yeah, she'll go for a piggyback ride, sure.
I mean, I don't know anything about Faye. No offense. I'm just
That's
ignorant
okay.
about it. So I don't know if you can run like I can. But
Probably not. I mean,
hold
some
hold on
Fae
tight,
can,
and then I
but
bolt. Just start running in this big field and
if
into
he
the
like
forest.
bolts immediately, like goes really fast, she probably screams at first, and then is like, it's probably like at first like startlement, and then it's like, hey, this is cool.
And we see the formation of perhaps young love. With that being said, we go to someplace a little bit dark. Miss Piper.
Yes!
Why is it dark?
Yes!
Why is it dark? I mean, fair.
So, Miss Piper, from my understanding, you have some questions that you want to go and ask, huh?
I have lots of questions, but um, shit. Okay, so Piper picks up her phone after hours of finally freaking the fuck out and deciding, fuck it, it's gonna be fine. And she texts Harper, hey,
Miss Piper.
don't say it like that. Stop it. Okay, she's like, I need your help with something.
Of course, Miss Piper. Where can I meet you?
Okay, this is going better. All right, I need like at least 30 minutes beforehand, okay, before you can be here. But like, I kind of need your help looking up something to help me with Van Helsing because I feel like the bitch is gonna knock my block off. And I would really like to live. Sounds
I'm
good
on
to
my
me.
way.
Okay,
And he
not
just
now. No, Harper. Oh God.
I'm on my
Oh
way.
God. I screamed downstairs, Mama!
Yes, baby.
I need you to help me make cornbread.
Cornbread. Okay.
Don't ask questions. I just need your help.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I'll start making that cornbread right now. I'm going to get it. It's going to taste just like your grandpa's cornbread.
I want to help.
You want to help?
Yeah.
Papa, you ain't baking. Yes, you can totally go and come down and come help if you like.
Piper is now officially out of her element and very concerned.
Do you head on down to your mom?
I'm going down. We got this, Mom.
I
I-
want you to know that Imogen's the one that gave the idea for baked goods, and she has like this image in her mind of her baking with her mom and making stuff, and like they have a lot of fun and do stuff together. And I think this is very much not what Imogen had in mind.
I want you to imagine something closest to the disaster, but they're both laughing. Someone's covered in flour, and if fucking Dancing Queen by ABBA is not playing in the background at some point, and they just decide to say fuck it, and something ends up burnt, it's totally what's gonna happen.
I want you to know as you go down and before it all starts, your mother has a smile that you've never seen her have before. A matter of fact, it's so pristine and big, it catches you off guard. And as she's looking at you, babe, and she goes into the back, she pulls out a little apron.
Oh my fucking god, Mom!
It's pink and frilly, and it says "Mommy's Helper" on it. I've been waiting so long for you to do this with me. And she ties you up. Okay, and you, for what it is, you know these aren't necessarily your parents. But in this odd moment,
I hate it, but I love it.
you probably have not felt closer to this person than what you have right now in here. And you don't know if it's just something in the back of your mind, or maybe it's just maybe the partnership. But for what it is, they come out well. Are we doing frosting?
We're totally doing the frosting, but it's gonna be buttercream.
Get you. You see, your mom was able to go and get all that whipped up, and as she does start to get it whipped up, you hear it.
Oh shit! Hello?
Miss Piper, I'm outside. Would you like me to come on in?
Hold on.
Yes, ma'am.
Piper hangs up the phone. Panics. Apron. Bye. She throws off the apron, and she's just like...
Your mom catches it. And your dad actually walks up. I got him, sweetheart. Don't worry.
No, Dad! Oh my god.
I'll bring him into the living room, and I'll have him sit down and relax. It's
oh
fine.
god.
I'll give him a seltzer water. You young people drink seltzer water. Everybody drinks seltzer. Everybody likes seltzer water.
Daddy, people don't drink seltzer water. Don't make this awkward. I'm awkward enough. I don't need your help,
We're
Daddy.
just gonna leave him outside. He's
not gonna leave him outside. Imagine Harper listening to all this bullshit background.
Go wash up. I'll go get him. It's fine. It's fine.
Fine.
And as you run up the stairs, you hear the door open. Mr. Harper.
Oh my fucking god, kill me now.
Hello, sir. Mr. Harper, please come. Have we ever really had a chance to sit down and talk, you and I? And you just kind of hear the...
Oh my god, poor Harper.
Oh god, he turned into a Peanuts character.
Oh my god.
Piper is slowly dying.
Oh good god.
Do you get dressed? Do you wash up?
I'm gonna get myself together as quickly as I possibly can so I can go save Harper.
You've done this type of thing before, jumping in and out. You know how to get your face beat to death. You know what to do. And you
deep breath.
Probably take a little look in the mirror.
I'm gonna take a little look in the mirror, and I'm gonna look at myself and be like, I am an eldritch abomination of horror, and he is just a human, I think. No, he's not.
And as you turn, you see your shadow just kind of not on the wall. And as you turn, it looks at you, and you look at it, and it just nods.
I can do this. I can ask a boy out. It is not... I can Sadie Hawkins the fuck out of this. I do not need to be worried. Yes, he's a werewolf, but he's human. Comparatively. Okay. Go downstairs. We go downstairs.
You run downstairs. Well, you don't run. I feel like you probably want to take a nice little walk as you start to make your way down. And you actually hear your father again. Well, Mr. Harper, as someone who's taken the time to really read up on their Aleister Crowley, I will go and tell you, chaos magic is really the wave of the future. I personally, me and the missus, we don't really get involved in any of the sex magic type stuff. Not really where we're at. But what I will go and say is, as is above must always be below. We understand, don't we?
Daddy.
Baby.
Oh, why did you have to bring up the sex magic? Why? You could have stopped at just the chaos magic.
Bring it up more.
Well,
no,
I mean, well, you have to get to the sex magic before we start talking about human sacrifice. The boy's gonna be really scared. And you just see Harper, and Harper's a big dude, and he just kind of kind of shrinks himself down a little bit into the seat. Oh, but my daughter's giving me the eye. I've been told I need to leave. So good luck, baby. Daddy loves you.
Love
And
you
go
too, Dad.
see him walk into the kitchen. Ooh, cupcakes.
Don't you touch him!
Yes,
Piper
Tobias.
does Piper get a condition because she
No,
just
I don't
declared
get a condition
herself?
for all of this.
Well, because you know how you could be conditioned like, yeah, she's a slut or she's this, but I don't know what this would be, but I feel like this could get around.
You know what? I'm not gonna go and I'm gonna go and say the condition pretty much is Piper's parents, man. They're
cool.
odd.
Oh,
But
odd.
but it's Harper, so but that's one of those things.
I
So
look at Harper.
Miss Piper.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. I don't really read much into the occult or anything like that. So it is. But anyways, how can I help you? I know that you were calling me. You sound distressed.
Distressed. It's funny you use that term. I actually need 2 things from you. Is
Anything
that
you
okay?
need, Miss Hawk.
Also,
Piper.
what we need to talk about why the hell you jumped in front of the car. I feel like there was better ways to distract her. But
and you notice now he's got like scuff marks on his neck.
Harper!
There's like some skin missing on the palm of his hand.
Alan, I know you did it for a good reason, and I know that I was not particularly kind in the conversation we had the night before, and I understand that. But you being dead does not do me any good.
If I may explain myself, Miss Piper.
Right ahead.
I know that Roy was your right hand, and I may not be up to snuff. So when you doubted me, I felt that perhaps I needed to do something in the extreme. Piper, I killed that woman if you wanted me to.
Noted.
I know you know that.
Noted.
So how can I be of service to you?
Well, I need you to brush up on your occult with me. You see, Miss Annabelle, whether she deserves doctor or not anymore, she's planning to do a resurrection of some sort. Personally, I don't think that little human understands exactly what she's getting into. So I want to know what she's getting into before she gets a chance to figure it out. Also, the other thing requires me to leave you for just a second, not bringing back my father, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, okay. I'll be right here.
Piper is fucking shaking. She's like, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this.
You walk into the kitchen, you see your father holding the mixing bowl, and just kind of, and your mother, and she just kind of hands you the tray.
It's like both of you right now. I love you, but stop.
You got it, baby. Don't even. This is great.
Dad, shut up! Okay, so Piper takes out this tray. Piper takes out this tray of cornbread muffins with buttercream icing, and they say prom on them, and she takes it over to Harper, and she's just like, hi. We would you maybe want to go to prom with me?
Well, as your escort, I already have plans on to.
Not as my escort, as my date. As something that maybe a little more meaningful than just, you know.
He's gone.
He's gone.
Yes.
Oh God. I broke him.
You broke him. Control delete. Restart.
Roll 18 hots.
I will if I need to.
I just remembered I need to get my dice.
You see, he stops for a second. Yes, I'm
Yes?
yours. I'm yours today and always. Yeah, yes, ma'am. I will go to you wherever you want, however you want it.
Well, that went surprisingly well.
May I
Okay.
have a cupcake?
Yes, you may. I believe that they're your favorite, if I remember correctly.
I want you to. You've known for a long time that Harper's a werewolf. You also know for a long time that he is an extremely dangerous werewolf. He is not as calm and collected as Manny and Caitlin. And you see what seems to be his body almost get a little bit wider, his arms thicken a little bit, and he just. And as he scarfs down like 4 of these, your cornbread is almost as good as my mama's. Thank you so much. And you see that he just kind of wipes his face up. Your daddy gave me some salsa water. Go and put this down. And you see that he just.
Okay, then.
The boy's a
Oh,
beast.
noted. Much notation is happening in this situation.
You see that he takes a cupcake and he hands it to you. Would you like
There's
one,
there's
Piper?
just blushing. Because, like, I believe this would be the first time he hasn't called her Miss Piper.
Probably since you've met.
Yeah, sure.
And
Shrinks.
in that little moment, the queen of the crop, the queen of the top hen of the hen house, I guess you could say. As you sit there, you feel Harper lean on you for a second, and it's nice. It doesn't feel forced. It doesn't feel like it's part of the magic that you have on your entourage. It feels real. And for the first time in a long time, Miss Piper, you feel real emotion.
Oh, that's odd.
Her cold hard heart.
And quietly enough, he never disrespects, but he does extend his hand to yours for a moment. And he just eats his cupcakes.
I'm gonna hold his hand.
He holds it.
I'm a girl. I'm sorry.
No,
Guys.
So,
Okay.
as the evening starts to come to its close, Tomas, what a different type of meeting we have in store for you, don't we? You see, Tomas has been talking to Theodore Regimon, and Theodore has given Tomas some information to make it down to, as she puts it, their mansion. Up in the hills, as they say. The little go with the little gate code of 6661. Now, Tomas,
661.
is Brian coming with you?
Yes, I am picking him up in my ancient 1986 Prelude.
As you
Fucking nice.
you- and you see Brian looking as if though he was getting ready to be part of Mission Impossible. He is completely dressed in black. He has a black hoodie over his head. He's got black, dark sunglasses on in the middle of the night. And he's just like, bro, I've been looking around. Want to make sure I wasn't followed. I think everything's pretty good. I zigzagged and then I went down the hill, then I came back up. but I've been kind of standing here for like an hour. So if I lost them, they probably found me again. It doesn't matter, bro. So, like, what's the game plan? Like, what are we doing?
So Tomas is there, like, look. He's rolled down the window and looked at him and like, just get in the car, dude. We're just.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. You see that he kind of gets in. He's a big dude, but even then, he looks very small today. As he just kind of
So like the car tilts a little bit when he gets.
a little bit, yeah.
Tomas just looks at him and looks him up and down and is like, dude, you look like a fucking ninja.
I feel like a fucking ninja.
Yeah, dude.
Like I came like ready because in my mind I'm like, we're gonna break into this house, and then Tomas is gonna be like, Brian, come get me. So like I was thinking just like, but I forgot my bat at the house.
It should be cool, dude. It should be cool, dude. I got so Tomas like pulls out like his backpack from school and is like weirdly always ready for certain things. So he's got like his like giant like military flashlight. He if he needs one.
One
He's
of those
got
really like strong metal ones that like this long.
yeah, like you have to like carry it, you know, like this. And he's got like a different pair of clothes in there. He's got gosh, so he's not as cool and decked out as Brian. He took this very seriously. He's also got some like other things in there that are maybe for meeting a lady in the middle of the night, but he's always prepared. And really he's got I think he brought some like Subway sandwiches because he knew Brian was having some trouble.
You
And
just
he
see
brought
Brian.
right now or Taco Bell.
He doesn't even ask. He's just like, hell yeah.
Mhm.
And he just pop. He's in the basketball team, and you know that he lifts weights and he's in the gym like every other freaking day. The boy eats like a damn barrel without a bottom.
And their love language to each other is bringing each other food. So like Tomas hooked him up. Good.
And you see that he does take out like a really big packet of like candy. He just kind of puts it. He's like, "There's like mixed shit in there, brother. You can just like go in it." So,
Gonna reach his
like, are
hand
we
into
just
Dude,
going
I
to the
need a bro
hills?
like
Like,
that.
are we just gonna
Okay.
like park or like what are we doing?
Okay, so I don't know how much I told you, but like I'm not totally sure if Regamund's dad is like I think he's like the king of like South Africa or something. I don't know, man.
South Africa doesn't have a king. What are you talking about?
Dude, I saw some shit on the internet, man, about them.
You
And
you
like,
believe everything you read on the internet? Just
hey,
like,
you know, she told me I gotta dress like a king. I gotta be like up there
oh,
for prom, man. You see how
oh.
rich she is? We're gonna see her house. I saw it earlier today. I was like,
And
shit.
as you guys are driving and you start to make it up to Perispin Hills,
I'm turning the lights off my car, by the way.
you do notice
Mm-hmm.
there are small little cottages in the front. And right up the hill, from what you've done from your research, is a massive 3-story mansion with, from what you can see, armed guards walking the outside.
Oh my god. So Tomas is gonna park kind of like down a ways to not seem too weird, you know, and just turn the car off because his car is ancient and loud. So he's gonna turn it off and he's gonna just start like taking off all his clothes right in the car and changing into his dark stuff. He's just like, yeah.
You see Brian kind of get out the car for a second. I'm going to let you do your thing, and I'm just going to...
Dude, we shower together in the locker room. Don't be weird.
That's different. That's different. This is not the same thing. This is like secret mission stuff. I don't feel comfortable.
Just be gay. Just be fine. Come back in here. Don't be a ruckus. Come here.
He doesn't go back in. Your phone beeps. Beep, beep.
My actual phone. All right, I have my phone. Oh, here's my phone. I gotta put that on silent.
You do see a text message from Rigamon. I don't like to wait with a pet.
Gosh, he's just like sits there. He's like, oh fuck. He goes, replies, coming, won't be long.
Don't be afraid of the guards. They are going off on their shift. I've told them that I need a few moments. So you will be able to walk in freely.
Oh. Then he asks, window or question mark?
Front door.
So he sits there, is like, looks at himself in all his black clothes. God dang it. And he starts changing out of them. Just in his normal clothes.
Just so you know, close.
Mm-hmm.
You just see Brian. I feel like there's a lot going on right now. Okay, so like, so we're good. We're good. Like, is everything okay?
Yeah, dude, she called off the guards. I could just walk right in. Dude,
I'm gonna hang here for a bit.
no,
And
dude, man, I'm sorry, man. Why don't you just take my car? I'm not that far. And go home. I feel
how about
bad.
you like text me and like I'll come pick you up.
That sounds good.
Okay? Yeah. Because I don't want to
Man,
leave you in Regiment's house. Like I don't feel comfortable with that.
what's wrong with Regiment?
I
mean, other than her
what's wrong
dad's.
with Regiment besides from the armed guards in the 3-story mansion and royalty from South Africa? Oh boy. No.
No, that's, I don't know. I kind of thought it was hot, man. She's cool.
Oh, you straights! I don't fucking understand. Oh my god! And he just gets in the car. I will come and pick you. Call me, and I will come and pick you up.
Okay. All right.
We'll meet here.
Okay. All right. Usual protocol.
Usual protocol.
Dates go. If I send you a what was it? A peach emoji. That means call me.
Okay.
Acting like my mom.
Okay.
And I gotta go home. Okay. Remember,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got you.
But if I send nothing, then I'm fine. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Don't call me.
He's just see that he just hugs the shit out of you. Just you gotta be
God
safe,
damn it. Okay.
bro. Like you gotta be safe.
Okay. Yeah. I'm
Promise
gonna
me
be
you're gonna be
good.
safe.
I'm gonna be
Okay.
safe. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And he gets in. Turns on the God, this fucking thing.
Yes, and it's a six, so he's got a. And
He
oh yeah,
hates it.
it has the pop up headlamps.
And he just he's driving off.
And he's just sitting there, and Tomas is just like, I hope he can drive my car. It's my only
He
car.
seems to be doing okay.
Okay, all right. So Tomas is like straightening up, like checking his hair, making sure his eyebrows look okay. And then he sniffs himself, like, okay, all right. Got this, man. You got this. Just ask her what her deal is and don't have sex with her. Okay, got it. All right, let's go. All right. So he's got his backpack and he's like got his phone, he's got it silent.
And
And
as you start to make your way.
Mhm.
And for those of you who are on the playlist, you might want to listen to the very first song that we had there. Someone starts to make their way into the regiment compound. As you start to walk down and you make past the fountain and you hear the click clack of your shoes on the cement. It's dark. And you make it up to these two very large glass doors. And one of them opens.
Moss is gonna
You
like look around.
and as
And
you
then-
do look around, in the darkness you see Regiment. Beautiful platinum blonde hair, sharp features, and eyes that you could drown in. You also notice that they're, from what it looks like, wearing something silky and frilly.
Moss takes a moment and closes his eyes. And then opens again. Hi Theo. Hey. Hey, you look nice.
I'm sure. I feel nice, Thomas.
I have been struggling with depression.
How do you feel?
A little confused. I've never walked the door of a nice
Oh.
place like this. Yeah.
And as you walk in, you see it. This place is wealthy.
Mhm.
There's one thing to be
Mhm.
rich. This is
Mhm.
wealth.
God, and in his mind, he's like, "I'm gonna fucking tell Brian. There's no doubt in my mind that her dad is the king of South Africa."
She takes your hand and she walks up to the steps and she puts her hand on what looks like a little data pad. And doors open up in the side to a little private elevator.
Oh
Please.
God. Thank you. And he walks in. Mhm.
Thomas, as you walk into the elevator and the elevator closes.
I feel like I've been trapped
Mm,
in like a bear trap. Is that
you see,
this is
you
scary.
see, you see, as you do walk in, you almost feel it. I want you to roll cold for me.
Oh. Okay. Plus. Okay. I rolled 7.
Thomas, as you are there, you kind of get your nerves back to you. I know what the fuck I'm doing. This isn't the first time you've been with a pretty girl. You know.
Yeah. I'm Tomas.
And as you say that, you see that the lights flicker just a little bit. And you notice that Theodore's eyes have a sheen to them, kind of like an animal when it's dark.
Ooh, it's
My dear, sweet Matthias San Sebastian. And she extends her finger out to you. She puts her thumb on your lip. I want you to know that I've been thinking about you.
oh
You have been on my mind quite a bit.
oh. I
As
like
she
that you're thinking about
grabs
me.
the back of your head and she pulls your head back just a little bit. I'm very particular about the people that I share my home with. I wanted to share it with you. I wanted you to see who I was.
Oh,
I
she's
wanted
got.
you to, yes. Oh, she still got a
What?
firm grip on the back of your head like that.
Like so conflicting. She's so sweet with her words and so.
You start to notice her canines start to extend just a little bit. Tomas, I know that I told you about my rehab. I want you to know that I think you're very special. You would never leave, would you? And you
No.
notice that the eyes start to fog over. You would never want to leave at all.
Oh gosh.
And as you
Tomas.
start to feel that need of, why would I want to leave? I need to be exactly here.
Mm-hmm. Die, guys. Tomas is like, this is really nice, you know. So he's like, but he's also conflicted. He's like, I don't judge people in rehab, Theo. I I like it here, right here with you.
Good boy.
Oh, he's gonna die.
And when you hear the
Uh,
bing, you see the doors open up.
mm,
It's a very posh room. Lots of pillows, and there's a hookah in the center of it, lots of rugs,
oh my God.
satin everywhere. It looks like a smoking room. And as she lets go,
Mm,
she sits, kind of lets
mm,
the ruffle of her robe go past. You notice a bit more skin than what you were expecting. But in your mind, you knew she was beautiful, but you just didn't realize what you were dealing with. This is something beyond you.
Oh,
So,
oh my gosh. All right. So Tomas is like gonna straighten his jacket a little bit and
Mm.
walk in, look around, but then like none of this finery looks not anything as good as Theodore Regal.
Pretty
So
much.
he looks down at his shoes. It's like, should I take off my shoes? It's nice in here.
She does light a cigarette. You can keep them on if you like, but you can remove your pants.
I'm a little cold. I think it would be weird with shoes and no pants.
You hear that growl in the back of her throat. I was not asking.
Okay, so he starts taking his Converse off, like just like throwing them off. And he starts like, I'm doing this fast. And he goes like ridiculously fast. He almost falls over. He's like,
You see, she just kind of, how you do take commands so well. But I wanted to share something with you.
oh, he slides to sit next to her with his bony teenage knees, and like,
She puts her hand on your lap. I
oh,
want you to know, I can appreciate what you are doing about this Van Helsing situation.
oh, yeah,
I want your
yeah.
help. Is that odd
Mhm.
to say?
So like Tomas is remembering his whole game plan. He's like, I got a game plan to come in here and ask her things, and he's very like put off, and then like, oh yeah, that's why I'm here. Great. So he looks at her and so Theo, like, I get it that you know stuff and you want to help, but isn't this put you at like a big risk? You don't have to worry about anything.
Oh,
Right?
Thomas, my father's a war criminal. Of course I have to worry. I have to worry about the great many of things.
Oh shit. Is that why you're here?
Something like that.
Oh. And so like he's like putting it together. He saw her teeth. She's got like crazy, scary, hot person magic on him. So he's like, dude, are you like
A vampire?
yeah,
Yeah,
dude, what? That's
something like that.
so
Perhaps it would be better that I stop
mhm.
speaking in the accent I've had to fake this whole time. Forgive me. I wanted you to hear what I really sound like.
Theo. So is it like
Thomas.
she have like a American accent? Like
Mm-mm. There's something European to it. You just can't catch it.
oh
But I wanted you to know I really do like you. As a matter of fact, you see that she goes underneath the cushion and she pulls out a folder. You asked me for a favor
yeah,
to find out how you passed.
yeah, I did.
Do you want it?
Tomas looks at her and then looks at the folder and like I think he's kind of having a minor heart attack thinking about it. And he's like, man, this is a lot. So I haven't ever told anybody out loud that I think I'm even dead. Like, I get I'm a ghost, but like dead, like that's like a lot, man. So sorry, I need to
Tomas,
go.
let me put you at ease. Do you want a folder or not?
Yeah, I think I
Then beg.
can handle. Oh, beg, like like
Do I have to repeat myself?
no, uh,
I said, then beg. And you
yeah,
see that she goes underneath the pillow And she pulls out a collar and a leash.
Oh my god.
So, are we going to be a good pair?
Tomas has two Tomases, two wolves that live inside of him. One of them is very, very, very scared.
One of them
And
is
wants
Manny.
and like wants to run away, like right then. And the other one's like, oh my god, she's so hot. They are raging inside of him. Tomas is going to look at her and the collar and be like, oh, this is some kinky shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of okay. He's like, he wants to say I'm a vanilla kind of guy, but he doesn't have a sense of personal boundaries. So he's like, he even like he's like, he takes her hands like, Theo, please give me the folder.
And as you do, she takes the metal collar and she places it around your neck.
Boy did not give consent.
I want you to know the safe word is teacup. And we will fade to black as
We were warned at
you.
the beginning of the stream.
Corin told him about tea even today.
So I would like you to roll a hot for me, please.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Jesus H. Christ.
I want you all to know, as a ghost, I get negative to hot because I'm creepy. So
Oh my god.
So we're gonna
Regimund either got like the best roll you can get or the worst roll you can get.
I do want you to know that I'm listening to this playlist, and holy crap, this is like was the perfect music to put against that scene.
So
Fuck.
I rolled a 5 and I have a -1.
Tomas, by
Please
the
say I did
first
good.
round,
Please say I did good. Please say.
in the first round, you thought you had it.
Yes.
In the second round, you realize you are not the man that you thought you were until this person made you what you are now. In the third and fourth, because she is brutal, I rolled a 14 in hot.
Holy crap.
And she cashed in one of the strings that she has on you.
Oh.
It gets to a point that you have to tap out.
I thought I was a dead person before, but
and as you are there, you see that she gets up. She puts a cigarette to her mouth. She lights it. Make sure to take your folder before you leave. And Tomas, if you want to wear that silly suit that you showed me, you've earned it.
I think I'm like so tapped out. Like, I'm gonna see if I can walk out of here. I'm gonna just say whatever you say.
Good boy.
Yeah.
You notice now in the moonlight, your initials are etched in this color. She had that made for you.
Damn. By the way, I still have like her initials on my
On your pack?
on my
And
left
you,
pack.
and you're just going to see him. Remember who you belong to. Good night.
Always. Oh, good night. Theo. And I'm like kind of love struck, but also like terrified of what just happened because I had no control over that.
And
Oh
as you
wait.
do, yes.
Oh, okay. Wait. I need to find my phone.
Oh, it's there.
Oh, okay.
It's there.
Oh fuck. What time is it?
It's like 3 a.m.
And
Your phone
Time
is
flies when you're
blowing
having
up.
fun. When you go to go look, you've got 26 text messages.
oh my god, and so I'm just like sleepily looking at my phone, and then I'm very wide-eyed looking at my phone, and I know she's going to sleep, so I'm like, good, good night, Theo, sleep well. And he's gonna go into like he's not sure if he can kiss her or anything.
Yo, there's been a lot of that. You could totally go ahead and do
Okay.
that.
It's
And
like,
as you do,
mhm,
you feel her grab you by the center of your throat.
mhm.
Who's texting you?
Who is texting me?
Brian.
My best friends just worry about me.
Oh, how
Yeah.
sweet. The gay
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Does it
yeah,
matter?
yeah.
She just stomps. Right.
Mm.
Good night, Thomas.
He instantly wonders if he did something wrong, but it's like, good night. And
I'll be in touch with you soon to go and talk about your ghoul problem. I may have found some information.
thanks, Theo. This is really nice. I say like my hair's all like fucked up and like
It
I look like
was.
I've been through something off like a hurricane.
As a, as a, as a,
Redhead.
rec- as a recovering sex addict, I will go and say that I do appreciate it.
Oh,
And you
I-
see that and the elevator door opens. And when it does, one of those very large bodyguards are standing there.
oh God.
You see what?
I cover myself and good night, Theo, and I start putting my clothes back on.
The elevator ride is a little quiet. This man's big. He's like old school Romanian big, like just thick. And as he's standing there, he just turns. Have a good night.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. And I am not looking at him. I am mm-mm.
Door will be open. Please escort yourself out quickly.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Good night, sir. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And I just, as soon as the door opens, I calmly take a step out and then run.
Well, for time, we'll go say that you do make it back to Brian. He is there in the car. He doesn't say anything because he can see the hickeys, the scratch marks on your body, and he's just there and driving. And just like, you want me to drive?
Oh, yeah. Tomas is just getting
Yeah.
in the passenger seat, shutting the door, and looking forward.
and as you're driving, he doesn't say much, but he just kind of stops. Was it good?
Don't fucking say anything, Brian.
Kept hearing the word teacup over and over again. It's weird.
And he looks. It's a while before Tomas will say something to him, but then he says, "Yeah." He was
Oh
good.
boy. well, bro. I hope it's worth it.
And then he's like, he has a second of panic, but I feel like he would grab the folder and shoved it in
100%. 100%.
Okay. And so he like thinks about the folder and is like, yeah, totally, man. She's really nice and sweet. And yeah, I'm going.
I didn't want to mention it before, but you have a steel collar around your neck that you haven't.
Oh, fuck.
So
Shit,
yeah,
dude.
no. I mean, I can help you take it off. I just don't know if I want to touch it.
Dude, I gotta get this off. I have school tomorrow. Fuck.
I think it's got like a little. It's got like a little
Shit.
thing in the back. I could.
Dude, get it off. I gotta get it.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
get
got
it
you.
off.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Dude, come on. Oh,
And you hear it like you hear like the click.
fuck.
It comes
Oh,
off.
thank God. Oh, thank God.
You have a very, very pronounced mark around your neck.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
you think that'll go away?
I hope. I really
Dude.
hope. Just,
he's gonna look right at Brian, who just knows all the words he just did, and is like, "Don't fucking tell Greg."
No, it's fine. Like, bro code. No, it's cool. It's cool. I just think that you're gonna trauma bond with this very toxic sexual person who's not ready to be in a relationship, and you're gonna think that this is love. And I just don't want you to feel like that because that's just not where you need to be at, bro. But I'm just letting you know where my mind's at. Because I don't think that you made love. I'm pretty certain that you just got fucked by Theo for like a solid like 5 hours. And he just parks the car.
and like that's like knocking around, and Thomas is empty head, like, oh shit. And he's just like, he gets kind of quiet, and Brian,
Mm.
can I have a hug?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. He just brings you in close. And on that, Miss Corinne.
Can I
Oh
say
God,
something
it's
real
my
quick?
turn.
Yes.
I just want to say, off of Regimon's roll of 14, to our viewers, a roll of 10. We're rolling on d6s, by the way. A roll of 10 is considered a 100% success. So a 14 is...
She fucking destroyed him.
Yeah.
So
That
he's going
man-
to go home and just take a cold shower for a full 24 hours while crying.
He's gonna look at work
He
and
needed
sure,
better
just-
aftercare, guys.
No.
He
Yeah.
did. He
Yeah.
did.
Please,
That's how
if
we
you guys are going
know.
to do this
That's
at
how
home...
we know Theo doesn't care about you.
He needs to read some books. He doesn't know. He's just a small boy from a small town.
Yeah.
Someone needs to fix this for him. This isn't fair for Tomas.
As the evening has come, Miss Barker, you're there in the shop, doing your thing, kind of cleaning up. You do see Watt kind of jumping around a little bit. What? What? What?
What?
What?
What?
What?
What's wrong?
Your friend's here.
My friend?
And as you're there, you see transparent Rory, kind of moving some books, getting some things aligned.
Can I talk to him?
You wouldn't know until you
Okay.
try.
Rory?
Make some pottery.
You see that he stops. You can see me?
Yeah, you can hear me?
Well, Miss Parker, hell, shit. Am I like in your personal space? I feel like if I'm in your personal space, should I
No,
get down?
No, you're good. I'm just surprised.
It's weird. I think it might be the solstice or something, but
Hold on real quick. Did you say we're in the shop or we're up in my room?
in the shop.
Oh, okay, because he said should he go downstairs? So I thought he meant okay.
Well, he's very confused.
So then Corinne has a sudden thought. How often do you come here? Do you ever go upstairs? You don't come here.
Well, no. I just I do check in on you and all. I don't want to go into your room or nothing because you might be having a moment, and I don't particularly think that'd be very polite.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks.
Yeah. It's my time's getting close, Miss Barker.
Do you know how it's going?
No, I'm worried.
Why?
I was young, going from orphanage to orphanage. Never really had nobody. And funny enough, you find books in old libraries and things like that, and I read up on some things, and you take a moment and you start to kind of contemplate the things you've done or where you're headed as a person. Holiday's not wrong. I did summon him. I did sell my soul. I wanted to be free. I can't be upset with him because, for what it's worth, even at the age of 11, I've probably gone through more than most people.
Rory, you were a baby. He knows that what he did was wrong, which is why he has to give you the chance now to prove yourself and prove that you are good, because he knows the rules. He doesn't believe what he did was wrong, but he knows the rules.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
How are you so sure that I am good? You say that
Why
with
are you,
confidence that I don't have.
why are you so sure that you're not?
That's fair. And the point does go to the lady.
I prefer to think that people are good and be disappointed once and again. But I don't think that you're one of those times.
So I may have overheard that you were going to prom, and so no. I mean, I can't physically, but I was.
What if you could?
If I may,
Hyper in the bushes?
There's bushes in the shop.
Outside.
I would just like to maybe
She's hiding behind the display of spices, and
It's just the voice of God.
With two tree
It's fine.
bush branches.
Two tree
Right,
branches.
yes.
Did anybody see
I would just
Hyper
like
buy
to.
that camo bush suit earlier?
I would. What
I'm
I would.
sorry.
What I would like to say is maybe I could accompany. Like a chaperone of some type, if that's all right with you, because I don't particularly know what Miss Van Helsing plans on doing, and I don't think you should go on your own. That lady is real dangerous,
I know.
and
I'm
and your
not-
friends are good friends. I don't have many of those, and I like to see if I can help.
I don't know how I feel about a chaperone.
Well, well, you do have a date. I mean, unless you would like to, maybe we could double date.
I mean, the thing is, like, Brian's not really a date. Robert's going to Niagara Falls, and Thomas thought it would be a good idea for his dude bro not to go alone. And
You do not say those words completely before he is like this close. So that means that you are not spoken for as of yet.
you're right. Corinne is Corinne is mildly terrified at how quickly Rory got from the bookshelf to right by her face.
Oh, he moves real fast. So we could say that you are a free agent, if you will.
Yeah, yeah.
He extends his hand out. I would I would very much like to go with you if that's all right. Not as your chaperone, but maybe as your friend.
Corinne is suddenly very aware of how she looks. She's been helping her grandmother tend the shop all day, and she's very sweaty. Her hair is tied back in a messy bun, and she's wearing the apron the heavy canvas apron that her grandmother insists that she wears.
And you have never seen a man look at you with such focus or want of your presence.
Ow, sorry, I've got a cat over here. Ow, sorry.
We can just say it's the shop cat.
Sorry.
Is it?
I don't like actually like hit the cat or even bop it on the head, but I just kind of swat it away. Just stop it. And I now that the moment has been thoroughly ruined by Corinne's anxiety and the shop cat. Ow! Stop. Jesus, sorry. The cat's actually scratching the crap out of me. She looks at Rory and she says, "Oh yeah, I would like that very much." And what time is it?
It's starting to get a little bit late in the day. It's around 9.
Okay, but I have a feeling Brian's still up, so I text Brian immediately and I say, "Hey, I'm sorry. Maybe you and Tomas can go to prom as buddies, but I think I have an actual date now."
You literally get the quickest response, and it is literally, bro, I'm not gonna get in the way of love. And he just, I'll see you there. Click. And as you do respond, you see that Rory goes to go and touch your hand as his hand goes through it. Ooh. I think I need to head back for a bit. Not as strong as I thought it was. But I'll be seeing you in a couple of days.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Miss Barker. And you see him walk right through the books. And as he does, you do hear a soft little whisper in your left ear. Well, if that ain't the most goddamn sweetest thing I ever have seen. You have a good night now, Miss Barker. We'll be talking soon.
I sigh quite heavily and I say, "You too, knock off Holiday."
So, all of my diligent little heroes in Wake, the day is yours. We'll say that you begin your preparations for prom. You go and you start to get your suits, your dresses, getting everything prepared. Now, you do get a text message from the group message, and Brian is taking pictures of a limo. Rented a limo for everybody. Oh my God! And he just lets you know that you guys will all be invited to go into the limo.
I respond, I've already made my own arrangements.
Aww.
Well, shit, but that's cool. No worries. We'll meet you there. But you do see another message. I know, like, everybody's like having like a hard time with what's going on with Rory, and I was just thinking, I had some extra cash, so I've been doing the thing. I just wanted to go and get you guys comfortable.
I'm gonna text in the chat. Well, shit. I mean, thanks. Where we meeting at for this ride?
We can meet at Corinne's grandma's place.
Volunteers, Corinne. Got it.
Corinne texts back immediately. I'll ask my grandma if that's cool, but all right.
Just a limo
That's
of a
home
bunch of
base.
teenagers.
We practically live there now.
Yeah.
You do have watch kind of on your shoulder. Yes. Say yes.
I love Granny Barker.
So man, so I think Tomas is a little panicking because he really wants to go. I think he doesn't want to make Bregamon look bad. He wants to really impress her. So the number that she gave him for like to talk to her people to get like a nice suit, he's gonna like cut out school early and try to get with them for the prom.
And on one of those days, as you do go and call up, you do go in here. This is Faustus and Mephistopheles Taylor. How can we be of service?
Hi. God, I don't know how to ask this. So I'm Theodore Regiman's date for prom, and
Of course. Miss Regamon has already made proper preparation. Please
oh,
feel
sweet.
free. Your measurements were delivered to us earlier this week, so your suit is already ready for you, young master. Please keep in mind, it is
It wasn't last night.
it is on deposit, so we would go and hope that you were to go and maintain it. Miss Regamon, of course, has already paid. We'll have it delivered to your home. We
No,
don't
no,
have an
no.
address on file.
Can I come by? And
Of course, if you feel so
that's
inclined.
cool. Sweet. It's like right now good?
Well, Master Thomas, it has been finished for quite some time, so yes.
Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. I'm actually outside right now, so
Oh, wonderful.
uh,
I'll go and I'll have my apprentice Mephistopheles.
cool.
And you
Oh, I
you walk
still
into
Fuck.
you
I knew
walk
that she
into
got
a
your measurements
place
anyway.
this place is scary, and you see it is these two older gentlemen, and they literally already have it up. It's in a nice little silk cover,
Rand's
and
hydrate.
as they go and they look at you, best of luck with Mr. Regimen.
Uh, so Tomas looks at the silk covering and literally thinks that's what he has to wear.
Oh no.
And has about 20 heart attacks staring at this thing. It's like,
You see that Faust looks at you. You seem concerned, young master.
yeah, I just kind of don't like. I have a thing against like wearing sheets as like
Oh my god.
kind of
Bless
reminds
his
me of
heart.
Oh
like a
no.
ghost.
You
I don't
see,
know if,
he picks up his hand, and you see him turn to his apprentice. He says something in Italian.
Posture
Tiene che
check,
preside
guys.
Mama Fangulo. And if any of you that go and know any type of Italian, they do go and say, "Will you come look at this dumb motherfucker real quick?" And as he goes in, he walks up and he pulls down the zipper. The suit is inside.
oh man, dude, that's my bad.
Right.
Thank you. I haven't slept very well, man. Of
There,
course, yeah, of course, yeah.
he notices the marks on your neck, I'm sure. And you see that there are also shoes and there is a watch.
Oh, shit.
Miss Regamond has made sure that you are ready. You must be very special. She spent 5,000 to go and make sure that we had this ready for you within the next couple of days.
That's just the expediency fee.
Oh my god.
It's that princess
Well-
of South America money.
Oh, and please keep in mind, these are made for the thread count that she specified. So we here at Mephistopheles and Faust pride ourselves in our work. Please, young master, enjoy it. You only get to be a teenager once.
That's so ironic that he says this because he's like, so the word thread count goes through his ear. He thought, yeah,
You just see Faust nod. Right.
thank you so much, Bossler, sir, master, sir. Thank you. I'm gonna go.
I think I have a headache. And you just see that he just kind of walks off. And you walk out with about Just about $10,000 worth of suit, watch, and shoes.
Fucking what?
So Tomas is like holding it like a newborn baby. Doesn't want to
It's worth more than your car.
I
It really is.
imagine the shopkeepers are just watching through the window and be like,
I want you to go know that if you go look, you
Peasants.
actually do go and see them both drinking espressos. Just like, you hear this dumb motherfucker when he walk into the shop.
Value store sheets.
This is why we don't sail to the pool.
And every time one of these dumb motherfuckers come into here, the property goes down like that. Jesus.
Why do they sound like Grandma Barker?
You see
Maybe
it,
they
She
there's a
are.
owns
picture-
many shops.
There's a picture of Grandma Barker in the back. My one true love. Why don't you call me back?
Oh my! So Tomas is literally afraid to even set it down in his car. So he tries to like brush off the seat, and then he's like, "That's not good enough." He looks around and he takes off his jacket and he lays it on the seat, and then lays the suit, and then he's like, "Oh, I can
Fair.
hang it." So he hangs it. And
No
he's, like,
worries.
very carefully putting it in and shutting the door and like, "Be safe." As he shuts, goes on the other side, and he drives off.
So
He gets the text. He's like from about the limo stuff.
you guys do get a group text. Bling. Bonjour, my petite co.
Oh, good God.
I
This
just
is the
wanted
group
you to go know that I have reached out and I have acquired some information for you.
Tomas will reply and be like, "Yeah," and then add a question mark.
You just see a little devil emoji. Yes,
Piper just sends
I
eyes.
I have found out about your ghouls. They are friends of the police department. Those gentlemen that have been patrolling around the campus. Those three. Those are them.
Oh shit!
Not
Piper.
sure how it happened, but that's where they are.
Mm,
I'm trying to make sure that this isn't metagaming. Thomas, did you tell us about the thing that you found about that one police officer?
yeah, I told everybody. Yeah,
Okay. Names maybe would be helpful, please. Is what Piper sends in the chat.
So sorry, but I can't deliver that at the moment. But what I can tell you is, you'll see them walking together. They have a funny habit of spending time together. I don't get it.
Birds of a feather. Makes sense.
So, are we
Okay.
going to kill Van Helsing?
Is
I'm
this
very curious.
Tomas is gonna be quiet for a second and then question and then be like, "Guys, do you think it's a good idea on prom night to maybe think about this? Because Van Helsing will be pretty distracted, right?"
I don't think.
I think that prom is probably the night that something's going to happen.
Piper.
Right,
Sorry.
Piper? They didn't want you to miss prom for some reason.
I'm just gonna say "fuck" as my reply.
Imogen picked up a hand first. Imogen, yes.
Okay, so I don't know if this was in the video at the beginning or not, but we had talked about not mentioning things like this in chats because people watching phones and stuff, and Manny was like, "It's okay, I've got NordVPN," and Imogen's like, "What's a NordVPN? I've never heard of this." So anyway, my question is, did Manny actually like
during the frolic he hooked you up? He added you to his
Okay.
family plan.
So I just want you to know it was bad. It's like Imogen has like a basic, probably an iPhone. It could be an Android. But it's like it's got all of the crazy junkware that cell phone places leave put in your phone, and all the default everything. She hasn't changed any of the settings.
I would
The
like
only
to.
one that she has managed to change is the lock screen, so that there's no password on it. You just have to swipe it to open it. And
I would like to imagine that Manny spent that afternoon getting rid of all that crap while just like sitting there under a tree or something with you, just cleaning your phone.
Imogen's just rambling on about
You know that
day
there's
stuff, and
it's
Manny's
got a
just like,
25 gigabyte
whatever you
hard drive
say.
and 24 gigabytes of that are just
pictures
cache,
and videos.
trash.
Yeah. She does the thing that people do where they take a ton of pictures and don't delete literally any of them. And so her hard drive is like so full of
There's a
stuff
lot
that
of
she doesn't
pictures
use.
with like your finger in the way of the camera too. So I make sure to delete those.
So the first like at least like 200 photos in the roll are definitely that exact thing. She's gotten better though, because she takes a lot of pictures of nature stuff.
I also hook you up with my Netflix and all the other accounts.
Aw.
Piper, you had something that you wanted to add.
But Piper is just gonna send in chat the picture of the dagger that she sent to the girls only chat, and is just gonna send the halo smiley emoji, and she's done.
Oh my, Tomas is just terrified of these women, and they're like everything
So,
they do.
oddly enough, as you're all sending out your messages, Miss Barker, the door to the shop opens,
God.
and it looks like the police officer by the name of Abel.
Oh God.
Is my grandmother in the shop with me?
She is. Good morning. Good morning. Mighty fine to make your acquaintance, ma'am. Is Miss Barker here? You see that he opens up his coat to go show his police shield. It'd be important that I take just a moment of her time. Promise she's not in any trouble. You want to talk to her without the lawyer being present? Well, she's not in. She's not in any trouble, ma'am. It's just to clarify some things. Corinne,
Yes, Mama.
you have a police officer down here saying that he wants to talk to you.
I
Another male caller.
panic. Ooh. I panic look around for anything that I might be able to just like have with me, but
You got a little pocket
Earlier.
knife that you could go pull with you.
well, and earlier I had been talking to my grandmother about Theodore and how I was pretty sure she was a vampire and that I don't like her, and my grandmother gave me some dead man's ashes to keep her at bay. So all I have is a pocket knife that I will not be able to unfold in the moment because I don't want to just stick it in my legging pants because otherwise it will cut them, and some dead man's ashes. So, resigned to my fate, I go out onto the main floor to talk to the cop.
Miss Barker, your grandma's a little bit of underneath the stress, and you see him give you a look. Could we walk outside real quick just to talk? We could stay right here in front of the store.
I match his look. And I say, I am a minor and you are not supposed to speak to me without an adult present.
Yes.
You see that he nods, and you see Grandma look at you. No, I gave you permission. I'm curious to go see what this asshole's going to tell you.
I look at my grandmother just
You're going to stay right in front of the door. Because what the police officer doesn't know, I have a sawed-off shotgun underneath the counter. And if he touches you, I'm going to go to jail forever.
yes! Did she say that in front of the cop?
I love her so much.
She says that straight out, and you just see Miss Abel. Miss Barker, you definitely have a bit of a spicy sense of humor. We could just go and walk right there in front of the door. I promise. It's gonna be real short, real sweet.
Oh, that is not a sense of humor. That is 100% dead seriousness if I had to take
And
just
I
a
would just
wild
imagine
guess.
grandma, oh, you think it's a joke?
You just see she nods. I also wanted to know that they have a championship award in marksmanship. So please go ahead.
With a
Is
shotgun.
Grandma
I
Hell
love it.
yeah.
And
What
Can I-
time is this right now? Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I don't want.
This is early in the morning,
this is-
around 8.
This is the next day, right?
This is the next day. Actually, school hasn't started yet. I will go and say that it's before 7.
Can I look at what and have him hop on my shoulder, but I don't like. Can I do it without actually like saying it in English so that
You
it
don't
just
even
looks
have
like
to.
the bird just goes where he wants to? Okay. And I look at the cop and I'm like, sorry, officer. Like the bird's hurt, and I'm kind of his caretaker right now, so he's coming out with me too.
Oh, that's fine.
and I
That's
go with him.
fine.
And before the officer can lead me out, I go in front of him to go out the door.
Sure. I put a song in the chat if anybody wants to put that on as they're talking. As you do walk out, you see Miss Abel. Well, Miss Barker. Good morning.
She makes a point not to say good morning because she is not here for small talk. She's not here to play nice. She's here for him to get to his damn point.
Oh, stare down. She's so.
You see, he just kind of nods. I see that we're gonna go and play this the hard way. So I'll get to brass tacks. If you and your friends decide that they're gonna make trouble the next couple of days, this is your fair warning. You go to prom, you eat, you drink, you dance, and you get the fuck out of there. We catch any of you snooping around, anything just so happens to befall Miss Helsing, a cough, a scratch, or she starts to puke her goddamn guts out like that boy did in her office, I want you to go and know. He does turn on a cigarette. That shop of your grandma's does have a lot of flammable things in it, don't it? And what I will go and say is, funny enough, Mr. Lewis seems to have had cohorts, you see, in all the things that he was doing. Funny the evidence that you can go and find when you're the only officer on the scene at the time. And I could just have that evidence pop up into Papa's house, Manny's house, Ty's house, Imogen's house. So we're gonna go and make this nice and clear, you and I. Fuck around and find out.
That's really cute that you use a phrase that you think kids these days say.
You got a real smart fucking mouth on you, girl. That's fine.
Officer, I don't believe that you're allowed to speak to me that way.
Fuck you. And you see that he goes and covers up his badge. You've been told. You have a mighty fine day. You see, he waves to your grandma. And you go let her know I realized that she had that gun underneath that fucking counter any which way. Like if I'd be stupid enough to go walk in and not fucking case a place. You
I look
really
at him.
should.
I look at him and I say, no, you didn't.
You see the doubt in his eyes for just a second.
Ah, so good.
You know, it's funny. Long time ago, when I had all these doubts and that cancer was eating me alive, I got a new lease on life, girl. The master's a giving master. If you think I won't burn you on the fucking stake in front of your family, you're wrong.
If you
Let me
think I
make that
won't
real
text
clear.
you right here in broad daylight, you're fucking wrong.
Oh, that's fine. You see, my boys, they're watching. Just take the phone call. You won't make it to prom. Or maybe you will. Your grandma won't. She'll be too busy inside of a jail cell. You see, I don't plan on killing her. That'd be inappropriate. We respect our elders where I come from. So I'm just gonna make sure that she gets enough charges on her for everything else. And just so happen to have been involved in the ritual sacrifices of all these young people. Oh boy, the town witch responsible for so much murder. Ain't that some shit? You can't write a better fucking book. I told you,
Can
girl.
I look at what and just, I guess
The bird. I love it.
however we communicate, just let him know that to let all of his crow friends know that they are completely within their rights to start just harassing all of these cops and
Shit on
There
their
is
not to the point
cars.
where they
no
might get shot.
officer
but-
with an unclean head after this.
You just feel like what kind of
And I look back at Officer Abel and I
It's
say,
interesting that he said ritual sacrifices in the plural. There's only been one so far
that we know of.
that we know
you
of.
see he doesn't gonna stop.
Sorry, I'm not there.
Too bad I didn't kill that fucking bird. And you see that he buttons up his coat. You have a mighty fine day. Let your friends know. It'd be mighty fine if you did.
And it'd be mighty fine of you to do well to remember that ravens and crows like shiny things, like eyeballs.
Yes. God, that's my
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Yes. Fuck
You
yeah,
just see he
Corin.
nods.
And then I reach up and I just kind of like very lovingly just kind of scritch what on his head.
What?
Ew.
Get off of my grandmother's property, pig.
Oink oink, bitch. Oink oink.
Ah.
Fuck
He
the
gets-
police.
Have a mighty
gets-
fine day, officer.
As he does get into the car, though, you do notice, oddly enough, the bushes seem to move a little bit in the trees. There's a whole lot of crows in there all of a
Yes,
sudden.
a murder of crows.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I
And
promise
as-
it's not me this time.
And as this unmarked police car drives off, you do see some birds follow off.
Bums away.
So?
Question.
Mm.
I need to use the bathroom, so maybe a small break is first.
Sure,
It's
we
not
can
really a
definitely go take a
question.
small break because I gotta pee something fierce
Okay.
too.
That's a good note to go live on.
And we're
Totally. Oh my god.
Oh,
We-
that was so wrong.
we
How
are
do we-
live
how do we-
and something
how do we
inappropriate
come
was
back from this?
not said during the
Oh,
break.
it's so what?
Absolutely
So
not.
what?
So, forgive me because I'm still reeling from what was just said. Welcome back, everyone. Are you sure that we're live?
Yes, we're live.
Yes, we are.
Uh-huh, I can see us.
Don't
We're all
pay me any
cute.
mind, everyone. Welcome back to Monsterhearts 2. I am your master of ceremony tonight. And these are our high schoolers. So,
The high schoolers.
Yeah.
you have 2 days before prom.
Dose.
You know, as from my understanding, you were still going to classes and stuff. Yes, Imogen.
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have interrupted. Please go.
You know, as you have been going to classes, there's votes for prom queen, votes for prom king. There's going to be a cover band playing.
Who's
Who
in
knows?
the running for prom king and queen?
Oh, you got to go check.
I would love to go check.
You actually see that right now the numbers are really stacked, but it seems to be Piper,
Yes.
I don't remember running, but okay.
Tanisha Williams.
Oh, you don't get a choice.
You do
Oh,
not.
that's not
Mhm.
how prom works for other people.
And
Oh.
Theodore Regimond.
I vote for Piper for sure.
Theodore, my
I-
queen.
So,
Fucking
I vote for Piper.
Mhm.
so oddly enough, you also notice
What about
Brian is in the running for
Yes.
prom king. And
Yes.
some
Who
other
else?
fellas, but he's the only one that you know.
Okay,
Tomas is not on the list.
I'll vote for Brian too.
We
He
can't
seems
do
pretty alright.
write-ins.
Also vote for Brian.
Yeah, you can do write-ins if you like.
Is Manny on the list?
Manny is, but he's got like 2 votes.
No.
Oh,
I
but
res-
hey, Manny,
I
Manny
rescind
made
my
it and
vote.
Tomas didn't.
So
And
Brian
I
and
write
Manny.
in Imogen.
Yes.
She's the prom king for sure.
Or queen.
Imogen, I think, is definitely the type that she wouldn't think to write in a vote, so she would just go based off of who was on the ballot, and so she would vote for the people who were her friends.
Sure. And like I said, you see that classes go pretty normal. As a matter of fact, Professor Van Helsing seems to be in a very good mood. As they're
Watches.
putting up decorations all across the auditorium. You see this year is the theme is Under the Sea. So there'll be lots of little
Gross.
sea stars and things like that and yada yada yada.
Yay.
So my prom was at an aquarium. Is this one gonna be on the aquarium?
No.
No.
We're a
Oh,
contemporary
damn.
school. We're bougie. Come on.
But you do see that they are nice decorations. And you do
They
see
splurged at Party City.
they did.
Yes.
Whoever got these spent a lot of money on their Party City card. And
Mhm.
Dr. Van Helsing going into every class. Hello, everyone. It's always good to see everyone.
Stairs
And
daggers.
just lots of smiles, lots of handshaking. It's good to see you. I'm so glad. Please enjoy your final days. I know that we're going into this whole thing of summer and all that. And of course, you see as she walks past you, Mr. Tomas. As always, a pleasure.
Uh, yes, ma'am.
Mr. Manny. Miss Piper.
Stairs.
Oh,
Miss Imogen. Miss Barker.
Does she
Dr.
call
Van
her
Helsing.
Imogen or Smith?
Imogen.
damn.
That's cool. Bold.
Ooh.
But she calls her Imogen, but she addresses me as Miss Barker.
Right. Well, Imogen
Wow.
doesn't really.
No,
have a
I
last
know,
name.
but you think that she would have a little more subtlety.
Right. Imogen is definitely like looking in her book, and
Oh,
she's like from the time like this was even before Van Helsing walked in, and the entire time Imogen was not paying attention.
Well, it is very good to see all of you. Are we making it to prom?
I don't know. I was thinking about staying home.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I was
unfortunate.
thinking about just spending the evening with my grandmother and my dad.
Oh. Is everyone going to be staying home?
I'm going.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You see, Tomas always with school spirit. I'm so happy. Good.
Never been late.
Never been late. Very true. Well,
Perfect
nonetheless,
attendance.
you are in the running for the award, yes. So, listen. Bygones be bygones. I know you're upset, and before anyone says anything,
Yo.
I think perhaps we can put everything under the bridge and we celebrate.
Listen, someone.
Water off
I'm sorry?
off a duck's back, huh?
Sorry, what?
Piper remembers that she promised to behave and sits on her hands and is in pain.
I'm just
I'm
saying.
holding a pencil and I just snap it.
Ah!
Ah,
Tomasa jumps like,
Imogen
Jesus.
is staring at her book and she's making little notes every now and then, but she's definitely she's paying attention. She's not really digesting anything.
you see, she just kind of stops and she, honest to God, looks disappointed.
Mm.
Well, I tried.
Thanks
Piper
for the...
takes a breath.
Ooh.
You were saying, Dr. Van Helsing.
Listen, I feel perhaps we were all in a very dark place. And I lashed out. You lashed out.
Squish.
I
Squish.
Dress.
would like us to put it under the bridge. I really would.
Mm-hmm.
Have you gotten the puke stains out of your teapot yet?
Ugh. Mm.
My grandfather gave me that set.
How fitting.
We know. You told us.
Gosh, I'm like.
But
super-
yes, bygones be bygones. Corinne, did you tell us about the thing that the police officer said?
Oh, I don't know. Did I?
You tell us. I was definitely going to say that within that time period you could have.
Oh yeah, since it's been a couple of days. Yeah, I did. But also I wanted to add when Piper said seems fitting, Corinne is biting her tongue so hard, trying not to like make a face, that her tongue is nearly bleeding. But yes, I told everybody about what a little rinky dink Abel said.
If I may.
Uh,
I know perhaps things have escalated.
That's a nice way of putting it.
Did they have to?
Miss Van Helsing. Sacrifice of students. You poisoning me and then attempting to use silver knuckles to make an example out of me. Having the police threaten one of my friends.
What?
I think we are beyond escalation. And I
Think
am
you're
beyond
ghouls.
my disappointment in you.
Ooh, oh shit! Oh shit!
can I get hot on Manny?
Imogen definitely looks
Yeah,
up
yeah,
as
yeah.
soon as Manny starts
I'll
talking.
As a matter of fact, Tomas, roll a hot for me. Actually, no. Manny, roll a hot for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like,
Hey, everybody.
I'm sorry. Actually, yeah, for whoever finds this enticing.
13.
Fucking shit.
Oh shit.
I got a 6.
As you can see, the rest of the group is there. You, as a matter of fact,
Manny
you
got
see
banned
Van,
points.
you see Van Helsing.
Imogen's a little bit like smug right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's my date to prom.
Sorry. Sorry.
That's my man.
I cannot speak for the gentleman that has come to threaten you. I'm sorry for that.
I wish I could
That-
roll insight, but it's not that
Is
game.
That happened.
is she addressing that directly to Manny, or is she addressing that to me?
She's addressing it to all of you, actually. I was not aware. I can understand why that would upset you. Your families are safe. You have my word on that. For what it's worth.
Dr. Van Helsing. Yeah.
Yes, Tomas.
Are you a spiritual lady?
Something like that.
Tomas knows he saw her like in an intimate moment praying, right? So this is where I'm going with this. Would you swear it on God?
Swear what?
Your promise. Oh,
You see that she puts her hand on the rosary that is actually underneath her clothes.
Moss is
Manny-
wide-eyed and looking at it like, oh God, what is that?
Manny, you're the one closest. I want you to go and roll a cold for me.
That is a 9.
So Manny,
Dang.
for a second, you realize too as she's moving around, she has chainmail around the bottom of her neck, like you would use for shark tanks.
Does it look like silver?
You're not sure, but you do know that if somebody
Right.
wants to protect their neck from getting bitten into, she may have come up ready. But since you rolled that 9, it just kind of looks like if though you're staring at her tits for just a second. As she goes and she holds on to her rosary, she looks up at you. I swear on my grandfather, your families are safe. You have my word.
Moss is going to be wide-eyed and looking at all of you and then say, yeah, that sounds
Can
totally
you
legit.
make that same proclamation for all of the students of this school?
What will I get in return?
Why would
Why-
you
Hyper
need
why get?
smiles.
anything in return when you
Your
are the
life.
headmistress of this school? It's your job to make sure they are safe. Is it not?
Oh man.
I'm gonna let you roll a dark for me.
That's a 7.
I swear that the families of my students will be safe.
I didn't
All of you
say
included.
their families, I said the students.
Oh, Manny. Come now. Let's not make that mistake.
I think we know who the real monster here is.
Her lip twitches just a little bit.
Tomas is going to, he's getting conflicting stuff here, but he's going to speak up real quick and be like, I think Dr. Van Helsing's going to do the right thing.
You think Dr. Van Helsing is gonna what?
Do the right thing.
Oh.
I know she cares. Right?
I do.
I think, Dr. Van Helsing, that your fealty lies in the right fields, but you have the wrong crops to sow.
When I was young, around your age, my mother, she was a fighter. She had to pull away from the family business, you see. Alzheimer's will do that. She was killed. Vampire. My father was hunted by a coven of witches. They tortured him for 3 weeks before he was dead. My father never said a word. Magic, spells, didn't matter. He was unshakable, unbreakable.
I want to shut her down.
Roll cold.
Please, Jesus, take the wheel.
Do you think it fair?
I got a 13.
Cool.
Oh,
So funny enough, you beat her just by 1. What do you do?
I'm gonna kind of stand up very slowly and look at her. I understand your losses and your pains, Dr. Van Helsing, but we are not the monsters of your past. And if you're punishing us for the things that they did, I don't suggest it. We care for you, and we have cared for you up until the point that you put our lives at risk. Please remember that.
It's not very fair to come after children for things that others did.
She shoots daggers at you, Imogen, as she looks back to Piper.
I smile very nicely, mouth closed.
Not too many teeth.
What do you know of sacrifice?
Considering I've watched a few worlds be destroyed a lot.
I've had enough of this conversation.
I thought you would. Have a good day.
Ma'am,
She's Manny.
you had an opportunity here. An educator can mold its students. You would have done away with the monsters of old by helping bring in a new generation of children.
I wish I could make you understand, Manny.
You helped me, but your actions and the actions of your friends are undoing what you helped me achieve.
Oh,
It seems to me,
I
Annabelle,
think I've had enough for today.
Dr. Van Helsing, Manny was right when he said that you have been given an opportunity. You will not be given another one.
Can I lean back and look at Corinne and be like,
I will see you.
I'm gonna.
All
Can I
at
drop? Can I drop my monster? Like, oh shit!
Yep.
And like, oh, like, oh, sorry.
And
like,
Imogen, you were gonna say something as well?
nope. Imogen keeps her mouth shut. As soon as she actually notices that it looks like Van Helsing is crying, Imogen keeps her mouth shut.
She fixes her collar. I will see you at prom. That was the deal.
Doctor. Yes, doctor.
I will see you there, ma'am.
I wasn't given proper payment for a deal?
And you see that she walks off.
Oh
I
my.
wasn't given proper payment for a deal either.
Manny is crying. There's tears,
Man.
Oh, Manny!
just silent crying.
That angry cry, that cry that you're not sure if they're about to go pop. I know exactly what you mean. That it's not that they're sad. There's just so much anger that it has to come out in some way, shape, or form.
Does Imogen notice?
Not hiding
I think
it.
she would.
Okay.
Dude, guys, I've never heard anyone talk to an adult like that.
She gets
Can
up.
Corinne just like put a finger over Tomas's mouth and just be like, hush?
As I come back with a monster and it's.
Where? Okay, so I'm looking at the seating chart. I don't know if any of you guys are. Where is
Yeah.
Manny sitting? I
Manny
think he's
didn't
like across the
exist
room.
when
He
that
didn't
was
exist
said.
when this was made.
I know.
I know.
I think Jeremy Fields got kicked out of our class, and Manny
Okay.
came and took his place. Like they had to switch places for some
Well,
reason.
Rory's not there anymore.
Who
Ooh.
knows?
dare you?
Wow, that's
It's like
Ouch.
those tables that are in
Too
science
soon.
class. We're all sitting together.
Too soon.
Well, you know, there's not really class right now. Everyone's just kind of chit chatting and all that. So you guys are probably like all huddled up.
Okay. Well, what I was going to say was Imogen like gets up, and if she's not near Manny, she'll get up and like trade places with whoever's behind Manny, and she just rubs his back while focusing on her books, so that it's like comfort, but giving him his privacy if he needs it.
Starts shaking.
Moss
He
doesn't know
doesn't-
how to
He
help
doesn't turn
people, so he
around
just
though.
stares at them.
Just whispers,
Oh.
"Thank you."
So there's like
She's
gonna
like-
be like
She
Go ahead.
like changes it so it's like a little scratch and then goes back to rubbing as acknowledgement.
so
Oh, aren't they
the-
the sweetest thing?
The homeroom door burst open, and
Imogen
Brian.
like glares at Piper.
Hey, everybody!
Oh my god.
Hey,
And you see that
Brian.
he like chest bumps Tomas, so he goes to go chest bust, like hit you, and he stops. He looks at you, Manny,
Oh
you
god.
good?
Yeah.
Manny
Brian,
gets up and
give him
he
a
just
space,
goes,
Ooh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
yes.
Come on, baby, and he just goes. He gives you like a good like. He's like, nah, none of that, none of that, none of that.
Piper's
but-
gonna lean over to Corinne real quick and be like, "Is this normal male behavior?"
Corinne leans in close towards Piper and very sadly says, "Unfortunately."
But love is real.
I've
Come
never
on,
seen my gentleman act like this.
Do Keelan and Manny do that move?
"Oh yeah."
The chest bump thing?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. In that case, Imogen can look over at those two and be like, it's normal.
And you see Brian. He's like, bro, love is different. It transcends like levels. Like you and you ladies, you can be part of bro love.
Well, Corinne stops him and she says, "Let me guess, Brian. It's guy love between two guys."
I mean, that's kind of like me and Robert, but that's a little bit different. But yeah, something like that. Yeah.
No. Guy love is out of character. Guy
mean-
love is different.
Piper confused.
Everybody's straight until they're not.
Isn't that the same thing as everybody being a little gay?
Wait.
Well,
gals-
some of us are a little bit more than others, but yeah, sure, yeah, I'm cool with that.
Fair enough.
So so does Tomas know that they're not going together? Corinne and
No,
I think she posted it in
Yeah, I thought I put it in the group chat.
the group
Ah.
chat, but that could have been while you were doing your thing.
Oh,
which
yeah,
oddly
and I
enough,
didn't read it, by the way. I'm gonna say he just did not
Oh, yeah,
read it.
Tomas
Tomas,
didn't even bother reading it.
are you hiding any of the ferocious marks that this woman
Okay,
left on you?
so
Are you
Or-
wearing
okay.
a Steve Jobs turtleneck?
I look really handsome in
Did
my
Tomas
Steve
YouTube
Jobs.
makeup tutorials.
Oh God. And also, I'm slightly terrified of catching Theodore and not having the collar on. So like, I carry it and like I'm like in constant terror.
You can hide it
But-
under the turtleneck.
Yeah,
That's
you
what,
can hide
that's
it
what I'm
underneath.
doing. But Brian keeps giving me weird looks every time I do this in class. So
you
I
I feel like
definitely
even for a
do
turtleneck,
see
we'd see a steel collar.
you see like
working
there's like a
out.
little bump underneath the neck, but you
Oh,
can't really you
I
can't.
got a Leatherman jacket
a
that has one of those collar
Weird
things.
Adam
Wait.
apple.
What is the collar made out of?
Deal.
Oh, that collar is made out of stainless steel.
Okay.
Odd choice.
I was gonna say
Hypoallergenic.
if it's iron, I would
Fair.
argue that Imogen knows it's there,
You
and
as
she
a-
would so be calling you out for it.
and as you are all talking, like you feel almost like a coldness enter the room as you feel a hand go through your head, Tomas. Good morning. Hello, everyone. Oh, Brian. I don't get to see you so often. How are you? And Brian looks terrified. Oh, hey.
We got
very
another
good morning.
hydrate, guys.
Healthy casual redeem to hydrate. Thank you.
And we have posture check,
Oh.
which I have terrible posture in this chair, so I'm like,
Hey, it's cool to see you. It's always good to see you too.
Hey, Theo. By
You
the way, I
picked up
did
your
kind of
suit?
tense when she touched me, and then I chilled. Like I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, Monsignor, first, let me know that you have picked up your suit.
Oh, yeah.
Thomas and I are going to prom together.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't
Congratulations.
obvious. Congrats.
I want to surprise you, so I'll show you when pick you up for prom.
Of course.
Imogen and I are also going to prom together.
She gives you
Imogen
the biggest sharky smile.
is pink.
Fabulous.
God.
I love to hear it. Young love. Oh, Piper, have you found someone to go with?
Me and Harper are going together.
Ooh, Harper. Good choice.
Yeah, and Brian and Corinne are going.
Corinne,
like-
you're going with Brian? I thought Brian was homosexual.
Yeah. Friends. Good friend.
You see,
Yeah.
Brian, not that it's any of your business, but like, Corinne has actually found her own person, and I'm gonna respect that. And I'm just gonna go and chill. I'm gonna go be with my friends, and we're gonna go hang out. She didn't tell me who it was, which you do not have to, because you are within your right to go and tell me to go straight to hell with that. But Corinne has found her own person.
Can Piper
I'm-
look at Corinne and smile widely and be like,
Did Corinne tell us who she was going with?
assumptions? I'm just gonna assume.
You muted. You muted.
Sorry, Evan was in the background and I was sorry, I forgot I was muted. No, I didn't tell anybody because I don't know if anybody else can see him besides me. And I guess I just didn't want to seem like the crazy person who's like, no, I'm totally going with Rory. And then
Going
I
with the
show
dead
up
guy.
at
Go
night
with the
and-
dead
yeah,
guy.
I'm going with the dead guy, and then everybody's just like, "Oh, good for you." And Corinne didn't want that at all, so she
It's a
hasn't told
coping
anybody.
mechanism.
Wait,
Grief is
wait.
weird.
Yes, Miss Piper.
Can I kind of look at Corinne and be like, yeah, she's a third, like give her a look of like, I hope this is okay. Sorry. She's a third wheeling with me and Harper.
Oh, how
Corinne
sweet.
is so disheartened because she really wanted the opportunity to basically just tell Theodore, just like, it's not your business.
Sorry.
Now, but
It's
now
a
she
bit
doesn't get
from
that
you.
opportunity.
I'm sorry, it's a bit from
She's
you.
not mad at Piper.
Imogen looks really confused because she assumed one thing and then Piper just said something totally different, and so
Aw.
she's like,
Oh God! Now Theodore's looking at me with pity. Oh, I hate her so much.
No, Corinne. It's not like that. I'm not. I just want you to go out. The time to stand. Better than you think.
Tomas
You
is
don't
like,
understand
oh.
anything about me, Theodore.
I thought you liked me, Corinne. What have I done? Have I not been helpful? Do I not treat your friend well? Have I not given you information? What have I possibly done to make you so upset with me? Besides from being who I am.
How close is she to me?
Pretty close.
Do I still have the dead man's ashes in my pocket?
You do?
Oh God, where's this going? I'm like, oh.
Do you just like hold on to them a little bit?
Sand in her eyes and run away.
No, I don't throw them out.
Pocket sand.
I was under the assumption that yeah, just poof.
No, but if
Love bomb.
you feel like if you were to hold on to them, you might be able to see
Well, no,
how that works.
no, but I was just under the impression that she would be able to smell them from from
There's a
a
lot.
certain distance.
There's a lot of people here, but
That's true.
if you
Can
fidget
I-
with it, you could find out.
Can I has my grandmother told me that I need to fidget with it? Like,
Yeah.
okay. So I guess I just kind of shove my hand in a pocket real quick and I kind of fidget with the dead man's ashes. And then I take a step towards her as if I'm going to
She
whisper in
takes a
her.
step back.
What's wrong?
So Tomas is having so much tension he might explode. But can
Is
you
Tomas worried that they're going to fight, or is Tomas like, kiss, kiss, kiss?
No.
No.
He knows the different looks.
No.
He's that aware. But can you like gently touch Theodore
Oh,
and like smile at her and be like,
I
yeah,
was
like
I was going to invite Corinne to be our third wheel, but it looks as though there's something rotten in Denmark, as they say.
oh yeah.
I don't think that's quite the saying.
Uh,
She just turns to Corinne. Cute little trick.
yeah, Corinne's
And
she's
I-
busy. She's got stuff.
how tall is Theodore?
Theodore is
Tall.
6 foot.
Yeah.
Oh, she tall.
Okay.
Yeah, she's
Okay,
tall.
yeah, she
Big
real tall.
lady.
Corinne. Corinne like does that leveling look that somebody does when they're shorter than the person that they're trying to give the level stare to. And she says, I'm okay with you thinking that I'm rotten because I know that you're rotten.
Hey, Corinne, Spooks, dude, come
It's,
on.
it's
Can
alright.
Hey,
Yes,
hey.
Piper.
Can I roll a hot? Because like Piper is normally defensive of her friends, but
Sure,
she finds it attractive
C-
that Corinne like
Corinne,
defends herself.
roll a hot for me real quick. See if you snatch up that
Sorry.
Can I
You're
just
good.
walk behind Thomas and just grab them and move them back and just be like the guy in Godzilla and be like, let them fight.
Tomas
Or
is
what am I rolling? A hot?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a 12.
Damn.
Shit.
Shit. Well, fuck.
Oh,
So you
Piper
had
smitten.
so as this happens, and you see as Thomas reaches out.
I'm sorry, just because I'm a little shit. Can I also like roll that against Theodore?
Yes.
Just because she's a freak
Yes,
as it is.
yes, please,
Yeah.
please do. Please do.
Well, I mean, I got a 12.
We'll see about that.
I think Tomas wants to like stand between them and be like,
As
come
you
on, guys.
as you put your hand on Theodore's chest, Theodore gently takes your hand and she just stares in Corinne's eyes. I don't think you're rotten at all. As a matter of fact, I find you very, very intriguing. It is what it is. You don't have to like me, but do know that I have allowed you to have information about your ghoul issue, and I have taken very good care of Tomas. And he
has a
deserves
small
that.
panic.
So I will say this. You may not like me, but please know I'm not the worst thing that's out here right now. Hmm?
Yeah, we
And I
got.
still think you're
So-
incredibly beautiful.
So Corinne can tell what's going on, and she says, "You're right. I don't like you, but I know you like me,
Immensely.
and I have enough energy."
My gay heart can't take this man. I'm sorry.
Tomas,
Panic down.
You feel her hand grip on the back of your belt buckle and squeeze when she's saying that. Yes.
And I have enough energy to take my hate out on 2 different people. Maybe 4 or
Oh,
5.
promises, promises. But I don't speak power bottom, little one.
That's too bad. I thought you were smart. Maybe you should learn it.
We're on the same team, right?
You see that?
Can Piper reach up and touch Corinne and just be like,
Theodore just kind of like she snaps out of it when you say it's like, yes, yes, we are all going to go to prom. It's going to be great. You see that she gives Thomas a little kiss on the cheek. My dear pet, my dear Saint Sebastian, my mon coeur, you belong to me. Yeah.
so fucking creepy?
So Tomas like kind of gives you guys a look because I think she's trying to get him to say it in front of them. Yeah.
She 100% is.
Yeah,
Oh,
babe. Yes, of course he
my
is.
my sweet
Ew.
sweet boy. I'll leave you to it, but I do want you to all know I overheard a little bit of what Helsing was saying.
Is Brian gone?
Brian is starting to walk away,
Okay.
and I just want you to know
Mhm.
I help you kill the bitch, but I want to be there when it happens.
Okay.
Murder?
Piper giggles.
You see, she stops and she looks at Tomas. I've always wanted to know what it was like to kill a man.
Or
Just saying.
a very tall lesbian woman, maybe?
I don't know. I've been
Wait, how
around
do
a
we
lot
know
of.
she's lesbian?
She has a wife.
She's kind of wife.
But that doesn't mean she's a
Doesn't mean
lesbian.
lesbian.
I mean, she could be bisexual.
Asexuality, bisexuality.
I
We
don't
have
think that
lots
that's
of
what.
options.
I am a bisexual. That woman is not bisexual. She's a fucking lesbian.
Do you
How can you
guys
tell?
want to go and
How can you
ask
tell?
the woman
Because my
trying to kill
gaydar is
us what she
powerful.
is?
Sounds
I'm
like
kind of
Theodore
tempted
sounds
to, yes, now that you mentioned it, Manny. I
I
have a
don't think
death
my
wish.
gaydar is that powerful.
Like Corinne.
So-
Corinne is bisexual. She won't say it because she's so angry with herself. Manny's a little.
Corinne is very confused because she announced in the first session that she's pansexual.
Oh,
You just see her talk to pansexual, bisexual. They're all sexual. You like
Offended.
what you like.
Sexual.
I mean, I personally am a little fuzzy on the difference between those two. I haven't had anyone explain it to me in a way that made sense.
I can whisper it to you later, but I don't want to do it in front of Manny because it's going to upset him. But
I don't.
Manny, you're a beautiful boy. You are probably a little bit bisexual too. There's nothing wrong with that. Here in France, it's a whole different world. Piper, I can tell
I'm gonna wink. I'm gonna wink at Manny. He catches my eye.
Oh, this developed into chaos very quickly.
And you just see that she turns
Manny
to Tomas
becomes
and
very small.
And my little San Sebastian, I know. Maybe it's okay. I don't mind. We can share. But I'm going to go because I see that all of you are very.
Yeah, let's stay in touch. We'll figure this crazy prompt thing out.
I mean, Imogen's pretty chill, if confused.
It's
Piper is sexually
okay.
frustrated in the corner.
Just go and know that pansexuals are people that can have romantic love for anyone, and bisexuals are people that are attracted to both genders in a sexual manner.
I just run to Imogen. I only have eyes for you.
Oh, how sweet!
I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Okay,
like
cool,
me and
cool.
Brian have been like a
I start staring
friendly
daggers
marriage
right
for
at
years
you.
now.
Just shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
All I will say is the option of being a polycule is still there. We can always be able to enjoy each other's company. And I'm just saying that perhaps it could be a little bit different. Because my pet is always welcome to have other playthings.
You
I'm
are
conflicted.
you You are only going prom with me, right?
Of course, Tomas. I could not see myself with anyone else. As a matter of fact, I've spent 13,000 euro on you to make sure that you look beautiful. So yes,
God. Thank
you are worth
you.
every
Thank
penny,
you.
my love. Yes. Yes, Papa.
Mhm.
Out of character. Do I make note that she never made the attempts to call out Piper in any way?
Yeah.
Noted. Cool.
Well, nonetheless, please
Oh,
enjoy.
sorry, out of
Yes,
character. Do I get strings on Piper and Theodore?
you do. And as they go to walk away, you notice they walk with a little bit more sash to their hip than usual.
Mm,
And
Okay.
they
I send a barfing emoji to the group chat.
s-
Tomas turns very. Tomas is very good at this. He's good at this. He turns and very casually readjusts his pants. As he...
it's like, oh boy. Yeah.
Ah.
You
I
see-
would say that Manny gets a string on Imogen for the way that he talked to
That's fair. That's fair. And I'll
Van
give
Helsing
that.
earlier.
And I will also go and say, as Brian comes back in, terrified, are they gone? Oh man. Like that girl's energy is like crazy. Like I don't know if it's like divine feminine or like scary masculine or like this combo of the both. And she fucked up to my
What do you mean?
Hi, Brian.
Tomas,
What did she do to you?
hey, my
you didn't
phone.
tell us this.
My phone. Oh, hey, Grace calling me. I'll see you guys. And he just picks up his phone and he
I'm
escapes.
going to fucking kill you. Is what he's gonna text me.
Piper
feel
stares
all
at
of us
Tomas.
immediately just like at Tomas, just like
What did she do to you?
Tomas,
Bro.
did she hurt you? Are you okay?
I have a perfect attendance record. I'm going to second period. Bye, guys.
I will say that while I don't have the gaydar that Theodore claims to have, I do think that that is a boy. I just get the feeling that, and she says this as Tomas is walking away.
Tomas is gonna perk up if she says that.
I just get the
like
feeling
round
that
on her and be like,
that is a boy who
Imogen.
likes a confident woman.
Oh, wait, what'd you say? A boy that's
likes a confident woman.
Oh,
I can tell.
Confident is a word to describe her.
Piper's gonna wait until he's out of earshot. Cocky and overconfident is more like it. I've seen bulls with less balls.
I love her so much.
What you talk is so great.
So I'm gonna be chasing down Brian, by the way.
I want you to know that Brian has spent enough time with you that he is jetted down that hallway. This motherfucker is running.
I am going to chase
using
him.
every athletic muscle in his body.
Yeah, like
you do see that he does it. I'm sorry. And
gonna start throwing shit at him as we're running.
you do catch up to him after a while. You probably beat his ass for a second. Like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, because he would never pick up a hand to you. You know that. He's just like, oh, I'm sorry.
I start like hitting him with my textbooks, like, don't fucking say anything, dude. and then if he says anything, I'm gonna hit him again. Hey, Brian. Good.
Yep.
You're ugly.
You're ugly.
You're
Yep.
straight. No.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Just
I
looks
deserve
him
that.
right behind and just goes,
Yep.
no homo.
And I'm just gonna look at him. Walk off to class. And I'm gonna look at him again. Walk off to class.
You see that you get a text message. I'm sorry. Just like, that's all it says. I'm sorry.
And I'm just gonna say I fucking hate you. Reply.
Love you too. Just like, so, yes, Imogen.
I have two things, and
Sure.
one of them I think actually happens before this.
Sure.
Did Keelan ever do the thing that we talked about where he asked the girl out?
He did. And I actually rolled for that before game. And Keelan does send you a text message. Guess who's got a day for prom?
Yeah,
It's
you
me.
do.
It's me. And you see that
Congrats, good job. Did you take
he
flowers?
takes-
What'd you do? Tell me
That's my
about it.
bro.
yeah, no flowers. I was just like, hey, Tanisha, like, let's do this. And she's like, do what? And I'm like, they go to prom. And she said no. And then I'm like, please? And then she's like, no, not really. And then I was like, it'd be cool if we did. And then she's like, okay, whatever, that's fine. So yeah, I mean, she was super ecstatic, and I was ecstatic. So yeah, it's going great.
I was
Um,
expecting you to
Whatever
just say that he went.
works.
So then I went and asked someone else.
Yeah, I was expecting that too. Okay,
It's actually,
okay,
it's going pretty good. I'm pretty excited.
okay. Are you bringing her flowers?
Well, well, she's like super allergic,
Okay.
and I realized that when I had brought some stuff, and she started sneezing really bad. It didn't go well in the beginning.
I send him a
That's
link to a really good place that sells really nice artificial flowers. Don't ask why I have this.
My
I
man.
when I mean that is why I said something about that. That artificial flowers, you know.
I just,
Not
well,
not that I would ever tell you, my best friend, that I told you so, but I really did.
well, yeah, she said yeah. That's like
Great.
his last bit of the response. Miss Barker, your phone.
I look at it.
So I was thinking that you and I can go to prom, and you see there's just a picture of Ty. Because I haven't really been able, I haven't really asked around or anything like that, and I don't know what you think.
So I know how Ty feels about Imogen, right?
Yes.
Oh no, I kind of forgot that he had a crush on her.
Well,
Did he
so-
ever? He didn't ask her to go, did he? Oh, okay.
No, Ty. No, they didn't ask you to go. But so I text Ty back and I say, I guess you knew that Imogen was going with Manny.
Well, they were like holding hands
I hope it
and
really goes.
like being like really lovey-dovey, so I had a feeling.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know if you'd seen them.
It's okay. Manny's nice.
So I have something maybe that I need to tell you, but I don't want to do it around the group because I don't want them to think I'm an insane person.
Corinne, I really like you too, but I don't think that.
I'm guessing that ends in that ... and Corinne just sends back like 17 dots and then says, not that.
Cool.
And then says, so as I was saying, want to meet at the apothecary later?
Sure.
Cool. See you then.
Okay. So.
And then I send a GIF of Buzz Lightyear saying, no signs of intelligent life anywhere.
You just get a little gif of SpongeBob and Patrick when he's trying to close the jar. Firmly grasp it. Firmly grasp it. Firmly grasp it. I have no idea what the hell that's about, but it is what it is.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I had a second thing that we text about where Corinne was going in the forest to talk to the gentleman.
Hmm.
Huh?
Okay.
It killed me?
So
Turned into the bird. What?
What?
this is I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. It does not look like we're making it to fucking prom tonight.
I just feel the urge to roast you a little bit, but Miguel messaged me at like 2 hours ago saying,
I
I'm
tried so
calling
hard.
it now. Part 5 of this one off next week.
Yeah.
So
I
before
was just messaging somebody that's at 9:47. No way we're making it to prom. 9:48. They responded. I was just thinking that.
fuck. Okay, so
Yes.
I'll go and I'll say as the day has kind of continued its thing, you and Corinne do take a moment to go to the green. Yes, Tomas.
About to sneeze. I'm sorry. Sorry, that wasn't my hand.
I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. I interrupted it. I'm sorry.
Oh wow. Okay. Wait. Okay. Thank you.
But you do head together since you had mentioned it to each other that you wanted to go.
I don't remember this, but I believe you.
That's what I understood. No or no? Oh, are we not doing? You
I
tell
don't
me.
know.
What
Wait, to go into the forest?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were going
don't-
to take me into Fairytopia. Hey, be nice.
Does that make
It's
Benny her
it's up to
bibble?
you. Would you like to go and invite Corinne to go with you to the green?
I mean, if she wants to go, I don't.
I mean, sure. I didn't have any particular reason that I know of why I would need to go visit the green, other than it'd just be nice to, get to know Imogen better.
She seems cool.
Unless the MC has something planned.
Yeah, right.
You do take a stroll.
Actually,
Hmm.
the Cherokee woman from the vision with Rory.
Yes,
How can I talk to her?
maybe in the green.
Fuck it, let's go to the green.
As everyone's doing their day. You take
Imogen
a
has
minute.
a satchel bag full of stuff with her.
The walk is quiet. The forest is always welcoming. You get to a spot where the canopy is thick. There is a sense of old here. Maybe not as old as it feels, but you can definitely sense that there is an energy here besides from the both of you. You make your way in. What now?
Imogen is feeling pretty cheerful, but also respectful. And I mean, she's been here before. So she walks in and calls out and says, I'm sorry, I'm looking through my text messages. And says, I have a bit of a trade for you if you would like to listen.
Roll a dark for me, please. Corinne, you're seeing this in broad daylight.
I do not have my dice out like I should.
Good job.
Yes. Oh, I have. I have a terrible idea. Let's do this. Use these dice. 7. Hang on. 7.
Corinne, you see as Imogen calls out to the green.
Oh.
What? You both hear it. What gifts?
Evan, get out from right there. You can sit behind the screen.
What?
You're hungry?
We can hear you.
Get him.
I got him. I did. I got it.
Okay.
Thank you. What gifts could you possibly be bringing?
She pulls out 2 things. The first is a peach. It is the first peach that fell this spring. And going off of when peaches usually start being ripe for harvest and when prom usually is, this peach should be no more than a month old, but it's been very well kept, so like it's not rotting yet.
Sure.
And she also brings out a jar of blackberry jam, which is also from this year's crop, so it's pretty fresh. And yeah, she pulls those 2 things out.
What do you bring? Which?
Did I bring something? Do I have anything?
You got a few things on you. You got your grandmother's coin. You got your switchblade. You've got the dead man's ashes.
Got Casanova, the book.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, it's probably possible that Imogen told you, like, that it would be a good idea to bring a gift before you guys head out there. So you could have,
Corinne definitely would have asked like anything more specific than just a gift.
They like something. They tend to like something sweet, or sometimes something bloody.
So I guess I have an herbal mix that I took from my grandmother's shop. That's very, it's sweet, but it's also a little bit spicy, and it's used for good health.
Good gifts. What does the spirit bring? Or is he part of the deal?
Oh,
I'm panicking looking at Imogen.
I give Corin a look. Like, did you bring somebody?
No.
I think that the spirit here is just here to watch.
I kid. And as you turn, you see the leaves forming a face, and you see present in front of you. Pale skin, long ears, and what seems to look like almost tinsel for hair, and large gray eyes. What could we
so much.
possibly do with the spirit? And he doesn't belong to us. We can't take what's not ours. Hello, Imogen.
Is Rory here?
Oh, is that your name?
I'm looking at Corin.
I'm
Okay.
looking around wildly.
Forgive me. I have not introduced myself. You see that he bows his head. I am the gentleman of the forest. It is a pleasure. Your name?
You, you may call her Miss B.
The girl is smart in our ways. Miss B.
I mean,
It's a
I
pleasure.
am part of you. Part of one of you.
And Mr. Stein, thank you for sharing. It doesn't matter much with you, but nonetheless.
I have an
how-
extra in my bag if you can
Oh.
really give me some good help. And if you promise not to do anything naughty with it.
You see that he grabs the peach and he twirls it in his hand as it
It is
floats.
good to see you, sir.
It's good to see you. So, you see that he bites into like a savage. The juice of the peach just goes down his chin. Yes.
We have a bit of a problem with the
Do
principal
you?
of the school.
Hmm.
She's ritually sacrificed one.
Oh.
We worry that she intends to do more.
You mean
come a
she's
few
rich to
days.
sacrifice 7?
Oh,
7.
what?
7?
Mm-hmm.
How have we not heard about this? Don't answer that.
Mm-hmm. How many questions are you going to ask?
I'm thinking about it.
You see that he opens up the jar as he takes a.
How can we stop her?
Taste this.
Who does he say that to?
To Imogen.
Okay.
I taste it.
Miss B, taste this.
Is that the spice mix that I gave him?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought it was the jam.
Oh, forgive me, the jam. It's the jam.
Oh, okay.
And taste this.
I look at Imogen like, am I gonna be okay if I eat
Taste.
this?
Yeah,
It's
it's
super
fine.
fresh. It should be very fresh.
I taste it.
Is there something wrong with it?
It's not as sweet as I would have wanted it to be. But
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh shit!
you did roll a 7, so.
Yeah.
And you just see, well,
I'll bring
I
you a better one.
suppose. You see him open up Corinne's.
Do I need to roll for this or no?
Yes, and you see that he hands it to you. Miss B, I would like you to taste this first before I put my lips to it.
Oh, come on.
I got an 11.
He mentions it again. Please taste.
I taste it.
Your grandmother prepared this, didn't she?
Yeah.
Ooh. You bring such good gifts this time, Imogen. Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Miss B. Your grandmother doesn't talk to me much, which is fair.
Why is that?
Oh, I'm a cunt.
Yes, you are.
Corinne puts that in the back of her mind for later to be like, Mama? I need some contacts.
But please, what else can I help you with? I'm in a giving mood.
How do we stop her?
Your principal is involved in things that she doesn't understand, it seems. You see, she's acquired this knowledge, and she used the local ghouls making promises and things like that. It seems that she's given them a little bit of power. She doesn't know about all the extra sacrificing, by the way. Just to give you a heads up. She just knows that they've been feeding the body to keep it going.
Oh.
Gross.
Mm. So what I'll say is this. Who says it has to be his soul? Fuck the old man.
I mean,
Oh, Mr. Stein, I thought you were looking for a way to beat your deal. I can help.
if you throw that in, I will give you my extra gift. But again, promises not to be naughty with it.
Oh, I want blood for this one. Blood for blood.
I
You see.
pull the vial of blood out.
Ooh. Ooh. Miss B, am I getting some of yours? Want me to save your boyfriend?
Everything in Corinne just wants to just.
You feel a cold hand on your hand. Like Roy
I
telling
know,
you.
and I know, but like as I was about to say, everything Corinne wants to just be like, but she doesn't.
Like I said,
I had a vision of Rory. He was standing with who I'm going to assume is a lesser devil, and I say that I put a very particular emphasis on lesser, knowing that knockoff Holiday is somewhere listening.
You see him do like this to his face. Then he look a little bit like this. Sound like this too.
Unfortunately.
I like your voice better. Please quit.
Oh. Sorry. I am big on the theatrics, I guess.
You are. And
He was
usually I
also-
enjoy it. But that particular guy, you're a cunt, but he's an asshole.
Fair.
He was also with what looked like a native woman. Does that sound familiar to you?
Yeah.
That's a face.
Well.
I pull the pocket knife out of my pocket. I
Now-
open up the blade.
We're not giving you this so that you can put our friend from one hot pot into another hot pot.
Listen. Let me. Since we're being honest with each other, right? The Cherokee woman's an archangel, darling. Your Christian God has decided to go and give your boy a hand.
So are you saying that we don't need your help?
Hush, before I hush you. Listen. The boy wants to be free. I say we fuck housing. I can give you a little implement, and if you can get it to the body, you can transfer Rory right over.
Into that Frankenstein body?
Oh, I mean, and then all of a sudden, when the ritual's over, up and about, and when she goes to turn, oh, grandfather, is that you? He gets to turn around. No, darling, that ain't Van Helsing, it's me, Roy. And it's gonna be a whole big thing. Could you imagine the chaos that's gonna
God.
ensue with that?
I like this person.
Corinne in her mind is like, oh yeah, they were
that's
right. They're
tempting.
cunt.
That is
So,
so tempting.
Corinne can tell that like Corinne does not know anything about Fae. Her grandmother has yet to tell her anything except about
you can
ghouls
tell
and
that this person is dangerous, and you see that he
Right.
takes the little vial. Thank you, darling.
So is he trying to get my blood?
Oh, that has to be given.
But I'm asking, is he trying to get it from me? Is he trying to get me to give it? Is that what he wants?
Would you like some terminology of the deal?
Yes, I would.
Well, two things. You open your palm for me, and I get to take a taste. And Every year, by the summer solstice, you come by again, and you come bearing gifts. And the year that you forget, well, I'll just have to go and snatch that boy's soul right out that body now, won't I?
You'll
Told you I was a
punish him.
cunt. Of course. I can't punish you, Miss B. I have to punish someone that you love. That's the way it goes. Sorry. And you do love that boy, don't you? It's hard, I know. You don't have to make a choice now. But how about this? A parley from the gentlemen to the young ladies. Hmm? Anyone wondering why you can't see certain people and why your ghost friend just manages to be blind? Because they were building that little ritual room. No, darling. So they know that Tomas lives there. So they had to go and get magical implements to go and avoid the ghost from seeing them. They patrolled that high school for months now. Lewis was the leader of the little gang.
It's the ritual room that.
That's where it's happening, anyways. If you're looking for the old man, that's where you'll find him.
Well, yeah. Isn't it made of iron?
Well, I can't go in there. But
Neither
you
can
can.
I.
Oh, that's true. You're fucked. Well, I guess they can. I'm not omnipresent or omnipotent. That's not how this works.
But you know what I am.
Yes, I know what you are. But sometimes I forget.
Love him.
You're lucky I bring you gifts on the solstice anyway.
Yes,
Just
I am
because I
very
like
lucky.
you.
And I like you.
God.
And Miss B, I like you too. As a matter of fact, I even like the ghost. He seems nice.
If I bring her gifts for her, does that count?
You want to ask me another stupid question, or do you want to just keep on wasting time?
I'm not asking a stupid question.
You know that's a stupid question.
I feel like she actually would already know the answer to that question.
That's
So
why
she's
he's saying it's a stupid
yeah.
question.
But I, the player, don't know.
But you're just going to say, no. Sorry, that's not how it goes. Because if it was like that, I would have tons of people in here giving out gifts. And plus, Miss B, I'm going to be very honest. I would really, really, really like if you didn't go and talk to your grandmother about me. Her and I, we've had an encounter about 30 years ago, and I think I'm still hurting from that, and I just don't. Ugh.
Corinna's very intrigued.
Listen,
that.
Freddie Barker got you.
she played devil's advocate, and then it had to go to the Sealy court, and I wound up losing. And
She
I'm
took you to the Sealy court.
I'm still feeling very emotional about that. So I'm going to be very, very honest. Miss B, you're very lucky I didn't kill you when you walked into this forest, but I'm trying my best to be very kind. Your grandmother shit on me, and I don't forget. So, and I know for a fact that she doesn't forget because she's mean. So I'm going
She's
to go and
mean.
put it.
Because she's mean.
She's mean.
Oh, I love that woman.
Corinne lets that go because if he because he called himself a cunt, but if he would have called her grandmother a cunt, then she would have been like.
As you think
Imogen
on it,
is like full on gossiping mode. She's like, "Oh, that woman is so amazing."
you watch your mouth, little one, and I don't want you repeating that any place. I'm being honest now
You know
because
I
I've been
won't tell
summoned
anybody.
properly.
You know I
So-
won't tell anybody. This is
Mm.
confidence.
So, anyways, Miss Barker, make a decision. You're driving me
You said I
crazy.
didn't have to right now.
But I want you to already. It's getting late and I need to be on my way.
Where are you going?
I had things to do.
Have work in the
I have-
morning.
I have,
Don't
other,
worry
I
about
have other people I need to go visit, and there's other sacrifices I need to go and get. Make a choice.
Yes,
It's not that hard.
Or gifts, right?
Open palm. I get a taste. And every year on the summer solstice, you come. And
Do
you
I
tell
bring?
your child, the first one, because the second one that you have, they won't really be involved in all of this. But the first one will continue.
That was not part of the original terms that you said.
Well, I've waited long enough.
Ah,
So,
So should I ever choose to have a child,
mhm,
my child will be indebted to you for a soul
yes,
that will no longer be in a body by the time
yes.
No, that wasn't part of the original deal that you said.
Corinne knows that Corinne feels like they're just getting greedy at this point, and so she says, "No, thank you. I'll find other means."
Come on, stick to the original
roll,
terms.
roll a cold for me, Corinne. And I'm gonna let you get a +1 because you got somebody helping you.
Oh, but I get a -1
Can
to
I?
that.
I was gonna ask. Can I
Okay,
roll
well, I'll get a
again
9.
since I gave him the blood?
You rolled a 9, and you know what? You roll, Imogen. Go for it.
What am I rolling?
Roll a dark on your way.
That's not a good roll.
You see, when Corinne, you go and roll yours, and you see that's not a good deal. He snaps to Imogen. You can't mention it was a part of the original deal.
I love how petty he is.
You do a pinky promise.
He extends his pinky out. A taste of yours, and for the rest of your life, every summer solstice, here,
What happens if she becomes incapacitated?
she'll have to find another. You know how it works.
I'm just making sure she knows.
And what exactly is this for?
I give you the implement to be able to transfer the soul. You just have to get to the body. Deal?
Can I see Rory?
Of course. You just see him.
How is Rory reacting right now?
He's terrified. Oh, fucking shit.
And
It's-
like terrified as in like I have a chance to get back in a body, or terrified as in like no, do not do this under any circumstances.
when he literally pops him out the ether, and you just hear fucking shit. Don't fucking listen to this fucking crazy thing. I don't even know what the hell that is. And
And nobody's going. I mean, he's Faye.
I don't expect him to know me or to respect what this is.
What the
He's not
fuck
probably
is
going
a
to do
fae?
anything to save him because masculine.
I'm gonna tell you right now, me personally, I'm gonna tell you straight. This sounds very reminiscent of a Doc Holliday deal, and I just don't think you want to be involved with these types of folks. I'm just throwing it out there.
I mean,
How dare you?
he's not. He's not taking her
dare
soul at
you.
the end of this.
Unless you want to give your soul.
Don't give your
Oh,
soul.
he gets excited. That's so funny.
Don't
I
give your
was
soul.
about to say, did you hear the pep in his voice?
Roy, you ain't gotta do this. You ain't.
Corinne
I mean-
knows what Rory means when he says that it's very reminiscent of a knockoff holiday deal. It's not about giving your soul, it's about losing that freedom.
I can find peace.
Or do I know if there is any other chance, any other way of
Is this?
getting Rory back?
Is this peace you're finding peace in your situation or freedom?
I don't know. But Karina, I can't have you pay for my sins. I can't. You're a good girl. You ain't gotta do all that. I would never be able to forgive myself anyways. It ain't worth it. So I do humbly ask, and you can do whatever you like, but I do humbly ask that you don't. Please.
Imogen's definitely feels like this is a very small deal and that it's just small gifts because it's, like I said, something sweet or something blood. So she's like, this is an easy deal to make.
You don't have to. You make the decision that you like.
Corinne knows that if she does this, her grandmother will absolutely skin her alive.
She's a dumb teenager.
Is a dumb teenager.
Yeah.
So, do we have a deal?
Corinne can't stand the giddy little smile he has on his face. And just to I don't know, I can't think of the right word, but just to be the littlest bit spiteful. Actually, no, because I was going to say she holds out the ring finger instead of the pinky, but then she realizes, no, if I change the deal, he can change the deal.
Yeah.
Because he said pinky. So she holds out her pinky.
Yes.
Yes.
Ah!
You see that right when he goes to go grab your pinky, the snail extends like a knife and it cuts right down the middle of your hand. Ah. May I?
Corinne's really shocked because he said the pinky and now he's changed the deal.
No. He does it, but as soon as he pulls away.
Oh, okay, I see.
May I?
Fine.
Oh, girl. You have centuries of witch in you.
You are so weird.
I was going to say everything in Corinne is just like.
You see that he takes your hand and he holds it close to his face. I will remember this
Corinne
day
is trying,
for a long
is
time.
desperately trying to pull away. He's got her hand in just like a steel grip.
And he gently kisses it. A deal is a deal. And you see what looks to be a little black dagger. Stab this into the heart.
Woo!
Say Rory's name. And it's a done deal. Remember, I've upheld my part of the bargain. The year you forget, I'll make that soul go right up to where it needs to go.
Which name?
Rory's time. You have to do it before the ritual completes.
When does the ritual complete?
You'll know it when you see it. Believe me. And I'm not trying to be funny on that one either.
Do we push the dagger in and leave it, or do we push the dagger in and pull it out?
You push the dagger in and you leave it. When Rory wakes up, he'll be able to... Get excited, boy! You're coming back!
Would be best to do it just before the ritual completes? because it has to stay in?
Well, you want to make sure that the body's actually awake and going, because I'm not doing all that part.
Right. I'm just thinking that means we probably don't want to sneak into that iron room.
It would probably have to be the night of prom. But I will definitely go and say, ladies, you have made my evening. Imogen, as always, you bring the best, and I'm so pleased with you.
I'll bring
I
you
will
a
make
sweeter jam because I
Oh.
like you.
Oh, thank you.
Because
I
I
will-
like you. Do you have
I
any
will-
more good information on Van Helsing or her ghouls?
He turns to Corinne. I like you too. So, Helsing's got it fucked. She thinks that by using supernatural blood that they're going to be able to power this fucking golem thing. It's love. The ghouls don't know that. Helsing came to this place trying to redeem themselves in their own eyes. And then their grandfather's spirit started coming to them and yada 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 yada, and she drove a little
you're
crazy.
kidding.
And then all of a sudden they decided that they wanted to do something a little crazy. So they started making a body out of young people. And there is your Frankenstein monster. But to make it work, they had to get in touch with some ghouls and stuff like that. And she made a promise to them that she wouldn't destroy them if they were able to help her with the magics. They did. And she let them be free. And they went into rehab? What the hell sense does that make? But anyways, whole thing short, Lewis went into rehab and he was trying to go and stop all of it. That's why he was trying to save Rory. But his darker self couldn't let it happen. It is what it is. Your friend Manny took care of that one, didn't he? Boy, oh boy.
I
He tore.
helped.
Oh boy.
I know.
You did.
I know.
He tore that man a
know.
new ass, and I'll tell you what, it was wonderful to see. But besides the
I
point,
was there. I know.
Oh.
whole thing is, she's gonna kill absolutely every single one of you in prom, thinking that this is gonna be all the energy she needs to go and wake this thing up. It's not. And when she figures that out, she's probably gonna go open up her wife like a can of sardines and feed it to the body.
Oh my god.
You have to be careful with dark magics. It's a thing.
Yeah.
So now you know. I've shared all that I can possibly share. All I can say is, you want to get through the door? Try it at night. The ghouls have keys. Come on now. Think like these, not like children. Please. You can't open a door that's locked unless you can open up the lock. None of you know how to pick a lock, so you need a fucking key.
Can
So
I ask you
I got your key
How
right
old-
here.
how old are you? Rhetorical question. I know you're not gonna answer. How old are you? How old are we? We are children.
I'm old enough to know, and old enough not to care.
You are a cunt, aren't you?
I really am. Oh, it's taken a lot of energy to do all of this. Rory, I hope that your time in your new body is wonderful. Corinne, darling, you are always welcome to come say hi. You've proven yourself to be a very resourceful woman. And for that, I say thank you. And Imogen, my love, my dear, say hi to Manning for me.
I will. I don't think he knows who you are, but I'll say hi.
He'll find out. Oh, and
Probably not for a while.
thank you. I always do love a good deal. And he walks back into the leaves.
Ooh, he's so cool. I loved him.
You see Rory standing there for a second, just looking at you, Corinne. God damn it, girl. And on that, we will end tonight. Our story completely told. All of the knowledge said and put. The possibility of bringing Rory back into the mortal fold. And maybe next time we might actually make it to prom.
See you
God.
next time for our next
But
exciting
The next
part
one-
of our one-off,
Right.
which is now a
Before we
5-off.
God almighty. But before we
We
close.
name the next one definitely not prom, and we go to
And then it will happen. But before we close. Tomas,
Oh.
you take a moment. And you open up.
Been haunting me. Like I feel like I haven't slept since I've gotten it.
Young man commits suicide on school grounds. Hung himself in the basketball court.
Is this like a newspaper article?
Girlfriend completely destroyed. And an interview with Miss Samantha. And it shows this picture of a stunning woman. I just don't know why he would do this. I just don't understand why he would hurt himself like that. He had everything going for him. And then to go and think that his parents would just pick up and go like that, how the house would just burn down. There's just so much bad that happened. And you have a memory, Tomas, of a promise broken, of a fae by the name of Samantha. And as she holds you by your neck, how fucking dare you lie to me? And in that moment, you feel the noose around your neck. I'll kill you and every fucking thing you love. And on that note, we say goodnight, everybody. As always, it's a pleasure to spend the time with you. Be safe, take care, wash your hands. We'll see you for the 5th fucking part of this thing. Goodbye!
Bye!